That would take us out to Michigan, maybe even you, Prophet, if that fucking Yellowstone went out, I'd say.
Nah, it would take fucking a week or so before I'd even notice it because of where I'm at. Depending on which way the wind blows that particular time, you know, like, sure, I might have to deal with a nuclear winter, or what they call it, fucking the cloud coverage from that going off, but I don't give a damn. It ain't going off, guys. I've watched that thing intently for fucking like 5 years. I have a website to every single seismic graph in the park, okay? And there's some days that you'll be like, holy fuck, the world's gonna, like, that thing's going because the fucking needle's going like this, but it's just natural pressure. I think it's a regulated system. That's really what I think, and that, like, we are never gonna see that fucking thing go up.
Didn't they say it was supposed to go off like 10,000 years ago, though?
Oh, dude, they said that. They said we were supposed to get hit by an asteroid. They said we were supposed to be fucking flooded out. I mean, come on, what else do you want? Anal probing from fucking the beyond? That's what's next.
Yes, please.
Boofing.
Can I sign up for that one?
It's a Spanish armada of boofers that are gonna come in, right, from the space.
Boofmada.
And two brothers. It's just called two brothers, right? They gotta run from the moon.
All right.
Hey, happy Easter, y'all, anyways.
Oh shit, it's Easter?
Yeah.
Yeah, my Easter bunny dropped me off fucking joints.
Nice. My
My Easter
dad.
bunny left shit like little turds.
I tried to find my Easter bunny costume, but I didn't know that. We got home pretty late. So I was gonna wear it today.
Johnny, you're cracking me up. I swear to God, like, I can't figure out if you're seriously like a gardener right now, or fucking, you know, you're an old lady sitting at a beach trying not to get too much sun, or the outfit's fucking me all up, dude. The hat, the shirt, the bandana, like, I don't know what to do with you.
Fully embrace it.
That, my friend, is called COVID-19 New Light. I don't like it. Plus, if I go rob somewhere, they won't see me.
Yeah, I tried to get away with that. As soon as I walked through the door, they're like, "Hey, Prophet." I was like, "Really? Even with a mask on?"
They smell you coming, Prophet.
They must have. That's it. I smell like dank, and they're like,
that's nice.
"That's Prophet."
Prophet here.
Thumb down.
They're looking good there, Driz.
What's that, Johnny?
Them babies are looking nice right there. That's a nice
one. They got a little ways to go. That one in the front on the right there, that's the one that I had to replace. The first one, the seed, the root wrapped right around the seed wouldn't let the seed open up.
I just like to see them little babies praying like that already.
Yeah, they're doing nice. Got them up and waiting for them a couple more weeks, and I'll transplant them into their new home. Then I got to get that outside grow going, get those autos working. I want to try to get 2 crops out of that one before the winter.
I need to get my autos outside too. Well, it was 30 degrees yesterday. It was 70 like the 3 days prior. So I'm just figure I should wait another week or so before I stop throwing them out, throw anything outside.
I came down this morning to look at my autoflower in my tent, and I'm only 2 inches away from the light. So it was 52 degrees outside this morning when I got up. So you know where that one went, don't you? It's finished.
Did you boof it?
No, I'm waiting. Hopefully, DP can do that when he comes down and clears out some of my bedroom.
So
boofing regulates temperature. Just so you know that. If you boof a plant, it'll regulate its temperature. You'll absorb the humidity off the plant so that therefore you can be resilient against powdery mildew. Holy shit, I can't believe I just ran with that.
What is boofing though? For real, like I really don't know what the fuck it is. For
You stick it up. It sticks something up your ass, man. To get high.
So with
Yeah, stick the plant up your ass to stop the humidity. Exactly.
science, dude. You can't fight science.
Science.
Yeah.
It's just clearly misunderstood technology. Okay.
Anybody
here.
speaking on anything
How's
crazy
this?
this morning?
How's this? It's clearly misunderstood technology. I need a
Prophet,
fucking
weird, you got
haircut.
painted lady asking where your mom is in the chat.
Oh, is she in
It's gonna
chat?
be like a pretty high in demand thing to get your mom here. You know.
Hey, man, you can't put down a good hoe. You can pay her to lay down, but you can't put it down. So wait, she wants to know where my mom is. Is she in chat right now?
Yeah.
Tell her that her credit card that's on file has been declined, and my mom wants to know if she wants to access her backup credit card to instant pay her account to my mother.
Snap.
Did she open up that OnlyFans yet?
Oh, dude, yeah, OnlyFans, the Save the Whale Foundation, fucking all of them, man, all of them.
Save the whale. What kind of whale?
Hoes need hugs. I think she's part of that one too.
I kind of like that as a T-shirt, and I may or may not get that made ASAP. Hoes need hugs too.
I should jump into the chat. My phone was fucking so dead, man. I'm at 29%. I'm terrible with my fucking phone, man.
Hey, I'm gonna take y'all's vote. What should I try today first? I'm gonna do a little taste test. Should I taste test the White Widow, the Pina Squirrel, or what the fuck is the other one? I don't
Pina
even know what I got harvested.
Pina Squirrel sounds pretty nutty.
Well,
Try that one out.
Everybody that's seen that from here, I had a couple buddies. My brother showed one of my buddies, and he already put reserves. He's like, make sure you save some of that for me. I said, man, that White Widow's way better. What are you talking about? So I got to test it. There we go. I'll test that one.
What one you testing?
Right now, I'm just smoking a fucking. I don't know what I'm smoking. Whatever my brother left me.
I thought you were talking about something.
But no, upstairs in my closet, since I left, that he harvested my White Widow and Pina Squirrel, and fuck, it's on the tip of my tongue what the other one is. But I'm gonna go ahead and take off. It feels nice and crusty to me so far, but I still want to let it hang for a few more days. And I'm gonna do a little taste test. I can't hold out. I'm out of smoke anyways. I smoked it all on vacation.
Bro, this is all I got left. That's it. That's just fucking mind blowing to me.
Yeah.
Fuck,
I've already
man.
had to buy an ounce, and I gotta go buy another one, man. Like, my harvest was only half what it usually is because I said donkey balls, two of my plants that I should have thrown into flower, but his died, so we need to rush him right along rather than starting off at nothing, So I was like, fuck it, here, hold veggies for 2 weeks, and then you can flip them, just to get them going. And, because he's a good friend of mine. Donkey Balls is an amazing dude. I think, like I said before, I recommend all you guys follow him. He is a lot like me, but he's sane. So, I mean, there is that, But he's a great guy. Good-hearted fucking dude. He hates people, but he loves the cannabis community, just like the rest of us. But yeah, friggin', I think I lost track of where I started. Holy shit! I need to start writing this shit down.
Running out of weed and having to buy some.
Oh, thank you. Yep. On my second ounce, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I gotta go again today. Like, I'm gonna have to. And
I'm
because
gonna have my dude to spot me an ounce too, for real.
yeah, it's because of my harvest was only half of what it was. So instead of over a pound, I had under a half. Like I had like a half pound maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like that hurts.
That's what I told this time. A half pound, but it lasted me like fucking almost 3 months, man. So.
Oh my god! Between me and my dad, we smoke an ounce every 2 days, dude. Like
yeah. Well, I'm like, I was smoking a half, but since I've been working, dude, I don't have time to even roll a fucking joint half the time.
It's because my dad stopped working because of his stroke, so he hasn't been working, so he's been home. So we had this wonderful thing where he'd go to work, I'd do a couple bongs, he'd get home at night, we'd smoke some blunts, go to bed, and that was that, and things lasted longer. Now he's been home for a few months, and it's just like, we've watched Lord of the Rings 800,000 fucking times because it's on regular TV, and Infinity War is like, it's always the same shit, dude, and like I feel like my life is in fucking repeat, man, because like even the shit on TV, the shit I do during the day, and I'm just like, what day is it? I swear I did this 3 days ago.
That's why I started watching anime, bro, because I wanted to fucking do something different. Like, because I watched everything that I've already fucking seen, you know what I mean? Like during the pandemic thing. So I started watching like fucking everything that had subtitles, anything and everything that I had to read, because like I love to read, you know what I mean? And if it was something different, then I didn't, it kept my attention as long as it was something different, But
I ingested so many books and so much fucking binge watching TV within this last year that like the TV especially, I haven't watched that much TV ever in my life, but this is probably the second most I've read in a set amount of time, as opposed to high school when I used to get paid $1 a page for this fundraiser thing. So like, if you read a page, you got given $1, but it was to go towards the school store. But after I read The Stand, which is 1,500 pages, then I started going after more fucking Stephen King books, even though I'm in 5th grade. The rest of the kids are reading, half the fraction of books, and I'm like coming up with 1,500 page fucking books. I had a stack. But I like to read because I was always grounded. So I mean,
once I went to prison, then I started reading like as much as I could. I read and read and read everything.
I hear you need to, just to help time go by. If you ain't working out, you might as well be reading or getting butt raped, I guess. I don't know. There's like, is that the 3 things to do in prison? Oh, basketball. I hear that's there.
Between butt raping and reading and working out.
I can't miss that weight pile.
No, I'm sorry. I'm on a schedule for butt raping. See me in an hour. We can work out.
I wouldn't jack off for like 2 weeks if I was maxing out, though.
Oh, I got a surprise for this guy when he comes at it.
Oh shit.
You ever like, when they try to all right, so I've watched Oz, all right? Any of you guys watch that show, Oz? All right, it got a little freaky with the whole man in prison, whatnot, but the storyline's good anyway, all right? So if you can avoid the cowboy butt sex, even though it's more like prison butt sex, you're all right. But they had this, the whole concept of making somebody blow you is always baffled me. Because basically, you done put your unit in front of my face where I have no hesitation of biting it fucking off and spitting it back in your fucking face. Like, I will be the last dude you get head off of, even if they kill me. But I will prove a point. Okay? So I never understood why anybody would subjectively put themselves to make
Prophet, I never
somebody.
knew you thought this far ahead about penises being near or around your mouth. Just saying, that is a lot of thinking about genitalia around this area.
Sorry, man. My stepfather's a prison guard, and he's told me some hardcore stories.
He's like, hey, look what I learned at work today. Been over.
Oh, dude, he told me this one, right? And like, they'll always try to get the newer guy worked up, and I'm talking about the new CO. So it was shower time, and one of the inmates shanked the other one, all right? Like, literally, he was holding his fucking guts in, and he walked up to my stepfather and the other CO, and, everybody's, like, looking to see what's going to happen, what kind of fucking, like, alarms are going to sound, and my stepfather's like, can you walk? And the guy's holding his fucking stomach in, right? And he's like, yeah. He goes, walk to the infirmary. All right, so that's how heartless he is. So he had to walk to the infirmary while holding his intestines, right? But the whole point of what he told me was that if he overreacted or reacted in a certain way, it's a hive mentality or herd mentality. You rile up as the guy, as the herder, all of a sudden your herd's riled up. You know what I'm saying?
You get like all sorts of extra charges tacked on and shit, inciting riots or dangerous.
Well, he's worried about being outnumbered. You know they're outnumbered, right? The COs are outnumbered by like 30-1. You know, so it's like if you have one bull that gets injured, and if the rest of the bulls get worked up because you're worked up trying to help this bull, it's a domino effect. So like basically he had to be like walk yourself to the hospital just so it didn't look like he was freaking out, which he was. I mean, any person's got to be freaking out when somebody walks up to you holding their guts, being like, I think I need to see a doctor. You think? How'd you end up in jail? It seems like you got the IQ of like 500.
Well, no. I met a lot of really smart people in jail, but
dude, a lot. Some of the smartest people you'll ever meet are in jail because they have nothing but time to read and study if they've been in there for a while.
System's fucked up, and they lock up innocent people all the time.
That is fucked.
Greatest artist I've ever seen, I was locked up with. Why do you think I got so much ink on?
You got your ink in the
smoking on this morning. Anybody smoking on anything like crazy good?
Yeah, I got my shatter. I got Cookie Kush.
Canico.
I am just now filling a bowl of Slurricane with some Mimosa Diamonds on top.
Oh,
diamonds.
Nice.
Got a little what do they call that?
This morning.
Diamond sauce, right?
This one's actually called Noble Nectar.
Nice.
Yeah, it was live diamonds. Supposedly live. I don't know.
The live resin.
How true that is, if it's done right or not. But
I've been trying to find some good dabs around here lately. I just can't find anything that I want to go get, and they're just too expensive for me to find something that I don't want.
I'm gonna send you some shit, bro. I just gotta squish some more stuff. I don't the little that I have, I'll send you.
Once you start squishing, though, you don't stop. You're not gonna have nothing left.
Yeah, right. But I just look, man. I don't. Once I harvest, bro, it's gonna be on. I need to get a bigger.
I'm getting my license soon, so I gotta come up there. I gotta see Johnny and everybody, so I'm gonna come up there and see you squish.
I want to try the live resin. I want it to be so live that I gotta fight it to be able to smoke it. Like that's how live I want this shit to be. Like,
hey, just like Red said yesterday, them dry hits.
Yeah, I love dry hits. The Red's an interesting character. I watched his show yesterday for the first time. I think it was yesterday. He's interesting. It ought to be an interesting show if we actually got him on here. We should probably have like somebody in charge of the mute button in case, I know I can start trailing off the rails. Like, you open a choke.
That's what it's going to.
What is it?
That's what everybody's going to be hoping it goes. Like you two just off on these sides.
I'm going to have to write down the words and be like, oh, I said that too many times. The algorithm's going to check that one. All right, we're going to change the word.
Not being able to read words. Do some deep dive. How fluffy,
But that was actually a really good show. Fucking the last one they had a pretty full panel on there, if I remember correctly.
I tried watching one when I was at work, man. I tried putting one on and like listening to it. When I went and looked at my screen, you're right, there was like a whole fucking shitload of people on there, man. It was one talking about boofing. I was trying to listen to it, but I like I said, man, I didn't really it was Painted Lady was on it. They were talking about boofing, and like I said, I only watched it.
No, butt chucking, not boofing. We boof. They butt chug. I caught that, and it was only a 3-minute video, so I posted it, and I was like, Painted Lady loves butt chugging. Look at her face.
That's why I watched it, because I think you reposted it or something. So I watched it, but I didn't.
Painted Lady says the Red Prophet show needs to happen.
Yes, instead of the Red Green, it's the Red Prophet show. We're gonna show you guys how to grow weed with just random shit around your house. Take this curtain. You think it's used to block light? Watch me grow. You know, I can start ripping shit off the walls and shit. This will make great mylar. Oh my god, if we did a sideshow, the Red Prophet show would be fucking tears. Just the name alone is funny. You Canadian guys will be all over it. That or you'll be boycotting us. Who the fuck do these Americans think they are? Trying to take red green from us?
Johnny's about to go swimming, it looks like.
I don't know what Johnny's doing. I don't know what he's dressed for. I'm so confused.
Johnny, why
he looks like Aunt Jemima, except without a bandana. Like I picture this dude like in the Sound of Music picking flowers, man. I don't know where to place him. He's fucking me all up.
Hypothetical, what are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm over here planting some seeds, getting excited.
I know that's always a fun time, huh?
It is. I've been waiting for it for too long.
That makes me more nervous than anything else is popping a seed as opposed to doing a clone. I don't know why.
Oh, the night that we had, it was Tuesday night, man. We were doing a show. That's when I was doing all them fucking clones, man. I did.
Yeah, you were.
I did like another 100 after that. I only did 24 there. I did like another 100 and then 72 seeds after that. So I was up to like 230.
Yeah, fuck that.
I said I was gonna go to sleep, bro, and I fucking couldn't. Once I got something I know I got to get done, I can't fucking go to sleep.
Smoke the meth and get it done.
Dude, I'm telling you what. I ain't done meth in like fucking 5 years either.
And you're like, I got more energy and I can think straight. This is so fucking weird.
Yeah, right. Sober, and fucking can do all this shit. It's the first time I've been able to do it since prison, I think, man. Honestly, this fucking much shit.
That's when you realize that not being on the drug that you were so convinced helped you get through the day and to get shit done you really don't need and may have actually been a hindrance.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how I found heroin. It was like I couldn't do shit till I got out of bed with and had it. But then once I got clean, it was like, oh my God, what a anchor I had tied to my fucking ass. You know, like
100%.
How do you tie an anchor to your ass?
Oh, I have a fucking one of those eye hook bolts screwed into my tailbone. Yeah, it was an easy way to keep track of me when I was a kid because, you know, I realized who my mother was, so the thought of escape crossed my mind constantly. So, you know, she'd chain me to a fucking pole or whatever.
It's like those leash backpacks they got now, but just...
Yeah. Just like that, only a chain, so I couldn't, like, chew through it.
Prophet's always been ahead of the curve.
Mom was a real revolutionary.
Yeah, she definitely was into free love. Sometimes I bust her balls and I'm like, when are you going to tell me who my real father is? I know he's rich and good looking. Look at his face. You know.
Your dad be sitting right there or something.
Oh yeah. I told you I was brokering a sex deal between my father and mother, right? They're not together and they haven't been together since I was born. But I'm like, Mom, you should let my dad go over there and knock the dust off your sniz. I'm telling you, one day we're all going to microdose, right? And we're going to call my mom up and we're not going to tell her. And I'm trying to think of a good story. Like, I can't use I have cancer and I feel like I'm dying, so I can't use that as sympathy because she knows I don't run that way. So I was thinking about maybe talking about the fact that, you know, it was testicular cancer. I lost one, and how the girls think I'm inadequate now and I'm only half a man. They call me a man because I'm not worthy of the end because they took my nut. You know, like I was gonna run with this thing while you guys are all on and we were all live, and then I was just gonna see her response or whatever. But I gotta be careful. You know, I don't want her to think I'm like jumping back into chemo. Like I don't want to fuck with her like that, but I will fuck with her. You know. So if you guys can come up with a great way to go, and if you guys want to dose, I'll be more than happy to call my mom.
It'd be worth it just to see what happens. I've been waiting to see this phone call happen for a while now, so I might have to eat some Zoomers just to help out and make it happen.
Especially when I tell her, I'm like, Mom, I kind of dozed and go to YouTube, Ma. You'll see exactly what's going on.
That would be great. Is she
Yeah,
the kind of person that would like just lose her shit live on you like that? Because that would make it so much better.
Oh yeah. She would
Awesome.
tell me where to go, where to stick it, and possibly find a bigger object to jam up my ass. But there were things that my mom's got a sense of humor. That's the funny part. So like, she'll rip me at first, but then the worst part I'm worried about is the things that she's gonna attack me with while on the air with you guys, so that she could actually make me look stupider. Good luck.
And just like that, everybody in the live chat just started grinning ear to ear, thinking, Prophet's mom going to tear him a new asshole. This is going to be great.
She will. I'll tell you, I'll talk shit across the screen, but if she was right here with me, I probably would be like, no, Mom, I love you, Mama. Nope. But once I got up and took 5 steps, I would talk shit because I knew I had enough distance to get away.
Dude, I'm with you on that. As long as I got a 3-step head start, I'll talk shit about my mom. But she's little, right? She's sawed off about 5'2". She gives no fuck. She'll throat punch you like nothing, and then sit on your chest and just rain blows down on you. I've
That's
been
like
there,
my mom.
done that. So that's why you need at least three steps. But if I get those 3 steps on her short little legs, they ain't got a chance.
Oh, dude, she hates it because I'm fairly tall. I'm 6 foot, so like she'll try to square off with me or whatever. I just come in and smack her in the side of the face because she can't reach me, and I'll put my hand on her forehead and be like, "Come on, you almost got me." She's swinging around like that and shit. No, my mom's nuts.
I do that to my 7-year-old daughter. You doing that to your mom is even better.
Yeah, well, I mean, she's 5'5", dude, and I'm fucking a little over 6. So I mean, I just put my arm out, and no matter how hard she tried. I mean, granted, she ain't stupid. She'll just whack me right here, and then fucking pound me right here. Like my mother was trained by my CO prison guard father, and let me tell you something. I've been put into a wrist lock, an elephant lock, the double wrist lock. Like you wouldn't believe. Oh, the 4-finger Nelson. I've been put into so many CO like restraint locks, like the way to do it with your hands and shit, wrist locks by my mother. It's it's pretty pathetic. You know what I'm saying? Like if I went to jail, they'd throw me in one. I'd be like, my mom could do better. You know what I'm saying?
That's fucking hilarious.
My mother is sweet, that's right, but she is.
Yeah, I know.
She's born the devil, so I mean, people have to hate her. Theoretically.
I have a theory that like the mom changes as soon as the grandchildren come, because the person that my grandchildren or my children get to see is definitely not the mother I grew up with, like in absolutely no way, shape, or form. And you try and tell them about grandma that you used to know, the one I just talked about, that punch you in the throat, sit on you, and rain blows down on you. If I were to tell my kids about that, they would look at me like I'm a liar, and deservedly so, because they never have and never will see that side of my mom. But it's just kind of funny to me.
Yeah, my mom was the one that everybody called mom, and back in high school, man, we used to take a bunch of acid, and everybody wanted to go visit my mom because we'd walk in, and I first thing I'd say to her is, "Mom, paper." And for the rest of the trip, all we'd hear is, "You guys got any paper for me? Paper, paper." And she had no idea what she was talking about, but it was awesome.
That's hilarious.
Sounds like my house, man. We'd all get trashed and we go to my mom's because, my mom was, when we showed up like 5, 6 deep, I lived in a cul-de-sac neighborhood, so I grew up with a bunch of the kids there fucking for like 5 years. So we all called each other's parents mom and shit like that. Like we grew up like that. We walked through each other's houses, God knows, 6 in the morning. We meet up before school. We go to the same school. We hung out after school. There were no locks in our neighborhood. We were constantly moving around.
Because they were the mad kids.
And freaking when they would come over, man, like we'd be so fucking stoned, and she could tell because our eyes were barely open and shit. And she'd be like, You guys want some snacks? Like, I swear to God, it was from straight up Bad Santa, where like the old lady would pop and be like, "I'll fix you some sandwiches." You're like, "You guys want some Kool-Aid and some sandwiches?" It's like, "Fuck yeah, we want some Kool-Aid and some sandwiches." Look at my eyes. But my mom was always cool. She was more cool with my friend smoking weed, and she thought I didn't do it for like a good year, and then finally I got busted. But I mean, my mom was always the mom. Like, my friends would go and talk to my mom about stuff they couldn't talk to their parents about. You know what I'm saying? Because my mom's the shit, man. Like, she is completely understandable. She loves me, and that's saying something. So she's very understandable.
I got to pop. See, I got to pop them 70s mystery girls and that Acapulco Gold for my outdoor grow.
Are you talking about the ones I gave you?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm popping them. I got 2 70s mystery girls I got from you, and then I got 3 Acapulco Gold I got from 311. And everybody's telling me, "Oh, don't throw that Acapulco Gold outside." You know what? It's going outside.
Dude, the temperature, I don't think is going to be right. Even with the 70s mystery girl I gave you being a sativa dominant, I don't think your weather will produce what you want as opposed to doing it outside. That's just my opinion. Like, it's you're taking one plant that's genetically traded to grow in one region, and you're plucking it and you're putting it in a region where it's only half the amount of time that it's used to being with in sunlight, the temperature and all that. Like, you'll get something obviously, but it ain't gonna be like it could be if it was grown indoor or on the other side of the hemisphere where it came from.
Right.
Just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, throw them outside. Fuck it. Go for it. But you would get a better yield and quality due to a controlled environment because you don't have to worry about those cold fronts coming in and doing something or excessive rain. It's Acapulco Gold. It's fucking it's a what is it? Southern Equator fucking plant. How that works.
Well, to be honest, I'm going to take clones before I throw them out. So I'll do a side. I'm going to slide one in. You know me. I like to experiment. I'm going to slide one in, and I'll compare at the end and see what happens.
Lobster, you did not miss my mom. She is not on today.
I think
Don't worry.
Those are going to have to go a lot longer, aren't they, Prophet?
Yeah, we what those? Yeah, well, no, because if he does them outside, his temperature will totally accelerate that. If he had it indoors.
No, I mean the ones that are done inside, those should be like grown extra long instead of like 10 weeks flower time. It'd be like 15 weeks flower time.
Mine was 15. My 70 mystery girl, which I think was Acapulco or Maui. Wow, I can't remember. I did 2 of them because I had a was it a Mystica and a what the fuck was the other? It was a mystery sativa, a Mystiva and a Mystica, which basically was a mystery sativa and a mystery sativa indica that I had no idea what it was, but I knew one was an indica and I knew one was a sativa because, when you got fan leaves that are like this, you got yourself a sativa. When you got fan leaves that are like that, like fucking not curled, but like stumpy and shit, then you get an indica. So that became my Mystica, which was the mystery indica, and then Mystiva became my mystery sativa. But yeah, when I did do the 70s girls indoors, they took me 15 weeks. Worth it in the end, but 15 goddamn weeks, man. And then that's not even including the drying. Like, I cut it at 15, and then I had to wait for it to dry and cure.
Fuck that.
Yeah. That's why I haven't done another one, and I gave some to Johnny.
I had some sour diesels that were even like that, man. That were like fucking crazy long, and they still weren't even close to ready when I cut them. So I won't be doing that kind of. No more land races for me.
See, I like the indica dominance with a like 60-40 ratio, but I mean, I don't mind a 50-50 Gorilla Glue or whatever, but when you start getting higher into sativas, they take a little longer. I don't want to play with them that long. I want to harvest and move on to the next round. Like I'm such an impatient son of a bitch. Right now, I'm not even at I'm starting week 3 tomorrow. And I'm like, I can't wait until these are done so I can start my next fucking round. Like, that's so obnoxious. I'm not even halfway done flowering. What's in flower? But I get so like, okay, I want to do this one. I want to do this one. I want to do this one. Hurry the fuck up. Hurry the fuck up. You know, like, I get like that a lot, you know? So I try not to rush anything. But, you know, in my head, I'm like, chop it down so we can move on. Chop it down so we can move on, you know?
Mm-hmm. I'm like that too, man. Patience is something that I really had to learn as a grower, man. For real, that's one of the things that I had lacked a lot of patience, and that's really had to teach me a fuckload of patience, you know.
Being a tattoo artist has taught me patience like a motherfucker, believe it or not. So I mean,
I imagine that. Yeah,
I can be patient. I can bide my time.
Just want to do a shout out to all the Michigan Brothers Grows Cruise show that's here. Them guys show up for us all the time. We really appreciate it. Thank you guys. And everybody in chat, hit that like button. Come on.
Yeah, they were great entertainment. The other day, it had to be yesterday, the day before. I'm trying to remember what day they were going, but it was a great talk. Fucking everything that was going on, you know. They were riding Red a bit. That's how I met. I saw who Red was or whatever, but you know they had a lot of things going on, and you know it's as fun as our show. Only it's a different group of individuals just running their mouths most of the time on the weekends or whatever, which I find totally awesome.
Where the fuck are my seeds?
You got a whole tackle box full of seeds, you freak. Panties?
Oh, I thought that was a banana hammock.
I thought it was panties, dude. I swear to God.
I thought it was a Speedo from his vacation.
Nope. I was given this at my grow store by a guy.
Decently decent.
It is. It could be used as a banana hammock.
He's like, I know.
I have. Remember I was talking about I got tired of picking up masks thinking they were panties. It was fucking driving me nuts. After like the 5th one, I learned my lesson. Like,
I thought you stopped wearing panties and underwear. Like,
all these designer panties and shit. I tried putting on a couple after I got home, and I'm like, I didn't quite understand. You know, I put my legs through the holes and shit, and I'm like, all right, what about my ass? You know.
We're all going to Sam.
But then I wised up and realized they were masks. They weren't for your ass. Fucking Tom.
Shout out to the chat. Appreciate y'all coming out and getting high with us this morning.
Yeah, chat. Thanks. I saw 311's in there. What up, 311? I'm willing to bet her and Al Burton might be floating around as keeper.
311. I can't find that Acapulco gold, man.
Dave Zonk there has only heard legends about my mom. Well, if you've only been watching the last few episodes, you haven't even cut the surface, my friend. You need to go back a few episodes and catch up. There's a whole legacy. And what I mean by legacy is she spreads her legs very easily.
Keeper, man, I'm sorry that you got broke into. That's terrible.
Oh, my God.
They were too stupid to take your grow, man.
That's right. He did, huh? I saw that post, man. I couldn't believe that shit. I say bear traps, dude. Fucking,
yeah, I'd go with bear traps too, man. That sounds like a good idea to me.
But the smoking fucking he ended up freaking, they broke into his house. They took his busted up barbecue, I think it was.
Yeah.
But they walked
right
by his fucking
grill.
plants. I'm like, wow. All right. Well, I mean, take the barbecue, leave my plants. Sure, not a problem. I'll dig a fucking hole in barbecue. But the fact that he has to deal with that shit is bullshit. And like I said, bear traps, electric fence, fucking landmines, claymores. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I
Like,
sent him some beans, dude. And
That
they were
escalated
shit.
quickly. It went from an
Fucking
electric
vineyard
fence
to
to
the
a
draft.
landmine.
And somebody stole them.
yeah.
But somebody stole the fucking beans, bro. Like, you know, from right by his house. Somebody did. Somebody got him.
I had 6 plants in a 15-gallon pot outside inside of a hoop house at my friend's house. And, you know, it was going to be a nice outdoor fucking harvest, right? Well, a month into it, somebody showed up with a truck and actual fucking a hand truck to wheel the 15-gallon fucking, they were in 15-gallon pots. I figured nobody's gonna try to take these fucking pots like that, but this was a landscaping crew that been working in the backyard of the other neighbors. That's the only thing I can think of, because it took a dually, it was a dually truck, probably a flatbed, and then you could see 2 sets of hand truck tire marks. You know what a hand truck fucking trail looks like, you know, when you're using the fucking hand trucks. Back and forth, man. They fucking must have been out of there in 10 minutes. The plants were up to my chest and in 15-gallon pots, and it was still fucking vegging. Like, I was so pissed. And then, like, in my head, I'm like, I should stick these in the ground. I should stick these in the ground. And I was like, nah, fuck it. They're already in the pots. Methanol, stick it in the ground. Because if they're going to rob it and it's in a pot, then they can produce it and make something out of it. If it's in the ground and they try to rob it and uproot the fucking thing, they're most likely going to kill and shock it. You'll be without the plant, but so will they. That's basically the mentality I have now. That, and if you pull one of my plants out of the fucking ground, there's a bit of fucking plastic explosives underneath. It's going to take you out. Made up of nitrogen and enhanced with phosphorus. I'm only kidding about that part, though. But yeah, put your plants in the ground, man. Don't. I tried riding them out in pots, you know, just because it seemed easier. I could move them around if need be or whatever. But so can anybody else that wants to take the motherfuckers.
Say what's coffee's good.
Oh, I need coffee. Thank you. All right, you guys get to rap about something. I feel like I've been running my mouth.
I'd say, since I started that baseball season up at work, man, it's just funny watching these people come in. They're just drunk off their ass right there in Wrigleyville. It's always going. Oh, man, it's funny. But yeah, it's been some late nights lately. But I got the next 2 days off, catch up on everything. I got to figure out what I'm going to pop, what beans I'm going to pop down. I'm going to do a couple of those Space Dose by from that I got from Hurt and Albertan through 311, and then I'm going to do a couple Lemon Jeffries.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, a couple of Stranger Danger by You Motherfucking Ha. And yeah, I got a couple other ones I'm thinking about dropping. I don't know yet. I just can't go seed popping crazy like I did with Cariboo's. I got excited. Ended up with a little bit more than what I thought, but
it's really easy to get into that mode though, man, when you're just like, you want to pop a little bit of everything, especially if you know you got regs and you'll be doing some subtracting when the flip time comes to get rid of those males. Because you just, you pop those ones, and then once those ones get put into solo cups or whatever, and then you want to do more, it's just, it's hard not to. I get it.
Yeah, the 71 seeds that I have trying to pop, them are like, you know, like you said, I'm only counting on half of them, you know, because they're all so, and I'll probably be popping more, honestly.
Yeah, I gotta wait for some space in the 2x4 to open up after this Caribou run, and I'm gonna put some of the hypotheticals in there, some of those autos, and I'm excited about messing around with some of those higher CBD strains. especially for at work and stuff, you know, because it's sometimes like I don't mind getting faced, but like sometimes I'm not trying to be, you know, completely stoned off my ass and there's 100 fucking orders in front of me and shit, you know, like.
Right. Yeah.
Because they
definitely come in handy. Both at work, and then I noticed, like, what was it, Friday, I was actually able to like speak to y'all, or even now, like I smoked that joint like right before we started all this, and I can actually like talk and be a part of, although I'm kind of focused. I'm sorry. I'm planting the babies, but I'm actually able to like use words, and it's amazing. Instead of sitting back and being just too stoned for this, because you know I smoked 2 joints within 10 minutes.
What'd you smoke?
This morning I was smoking on CBDs, the same one that you had, I believe.
Yeah, I got it going. I got another one going too. That's in my hypothetical tent. That's what I was gonna tell DP. I got a 2x4 that I got just hypothetical spin right now. I'll put a video up later on. God damn, Johnny, you got fucking a legit tackle box full of beans now, huh? Dude, I remember, Johnny, like a year ago, bro. You showed me like your beans, and you're like, "Hey, man, I'll trade you some beans," and you're like showing me your shit, and you didn't have shit then, bro. You didn't have nothing, man.
Hey, you remember that big bag of Girl Scout cookies I had?
Yes, I do. I do. Yep.
Of my own seeds. Well, I'm gonna get them to Sam, but he's been wanting them. I'm sending him about 50 of them.
Hell yeah, man.
I sent you guys out a shitload of seeds, if I remember right.
You sure
like
did.
I had a whole fucking pile of shit that I was just like, I'm not doing nothing with these. Who wants them?
I'm trying to find the mystery girls right now.
If you can't, I still have a few. So if you can't find them, just let me know. I'll send them out.
I got Blue Mystique right there.
Nice.
Yep,
that's a great strain.
Well, see, now you got me wanting to go fucking put them Blue Mystiques down now, too.
Patience, jackass. Patience. You're at like fucking, what, 80?
71.
My bad. All right. Yeah. I guess you can pop 9 more and we can call it 80. But no, patience, dude. Patience. You know?
No, I'm not gonna. Not yet.
You got fucking 70-something plants and it's like, let's get through this, Bob. All right, let's get through this.
I got 80 plants up right now, and then I got 122 clones, and then 71 waiting to pop up. So that's the next run.
Next seeds I pop are gonna be the Canico, and I'm all over that. Yeah, I saw you pop your head up, hype. Okay, those are the next ones to go. That is the newest and next seed I do. That means I haven't done a seed in like 4 years, and then the one I decided to do is gonna be his.
That's what that is.
Yeah.
That's a Canico? Is it Canico or Canico? Canico, okay. Dude, that looks amazing, and that was from a fucking auto. Hey, yeah. if I beat the 7 grams hype, I'm excited.
I'm sure you will.
Blast.
That's
you
nice.
Get more
Johnny.
than 7 grams out of that thing in a solo cup.
Yeah. Don't make me feel bad. I could even get I got 7 grams out of a 5-gallon DWC.
I posted this one. My buddy was looking for this one, and I posted it. And nobody knew this one but 311, and look who found me the package.
Damn.
311 can find any seed you fucking want. Believe that.
I want a Pineapple Express 311. I haven't grown it since I first started growing, and I want to do it again.
Here, you need it?
Well, I don't need anything. I'd like to do it.
You want this?
Hey, 311, I'm trying to find these fucking ones I'm growing right now called Addy Top. I can't fucking find them anywhere. I'm growing them right now, and they're the auto flowers I got that are like 4.5 fucking feet tall, and they're like 3.5 feet fucking wide, dude. They're huge, and they smell like fucking like Burberry. Just amazing fucking smell to them, man. And I even took a little piece off and tested it the other day, and it tasted fucking amazing for not being flushed and everything too. Yeah, them are from Michigan.
Nice.
Or they're out of Michigan.
Hey, I told you guys I got the original DJ Short blueberry kush seeds, right? I got like a fucking ton of them.
What are they?
DJ Short blueberry kush. They're like
nice.
from the original lineup, like they're old, like from 5 years ago, 6 years ago. I got a shit ton of them. So if anybody wants some DJ Short seeds, just hit me up.
Of course.
Dude, I have a stack of mail like this, including Johnny's Light and everything that needs to fucking go out. I need to get my goddamn stimmy so I can fucking mail everybody everything I have put aside for them. Like, I am not bullshitting whatsoever. I have a pile of fucking mail that needs to go out. See,
I said I would mail it for him.
you are not going to mail. You're not paying for that. I could take care of that.
I offered it.
That's why I do you.
Hey, my stimulus actually doesn't say it went to that account number anymore. Now it doesn't say anything. It just says they're gonna send me something. So
You'll probably get a check.
Yeah, it must have went to that account and it was no good or something, I'm assuming, and they bounced it back. So I kind of had given up on it, and I checked it just to, kind of shut my grandma up, and then that's what it said. So I'm hoping.
I'm in the same boat minus that. They're saying that the direct deposits, if you collect there, because the first round we were the first to get paid direct deposit disability. Now it seems like we're kind of the last to get paid this time around, because I got a few other people that are on the same situation as I am, and they haven't gotten paid yet. So, and they said like another week or two, give or take, fucking, for those of us that collect. If you got one of those fucking green cards that they give you.
I got checks both times, bro. They sent me checks the first two. So that's
really
fucking crazy to me that they were going to put it on some, like I said, it was sent to an account and it wasn't mine. You know what I mean? And I couldn't get a hold of IRS or nothing. And then I checked back like 2 weeks later and then it didn't say that anymore. So it just said that it's going to go to, either the last address you did your income taxes or whatever, but it didn't say a date or time yet. Like my brother, his says that it was mailed out last week. So
yeah, you get that, or it says pending.
Yeah.
See, I've only
got
got
one of these.
I only got the first one, and the second one I still ain't got, and the third one I ain't got. But somebody was telling me, even though I didn't work, to go and file on TurboTax and type 000 in as my wages.
Yeah.
And then it'll prompt me to the rebate or the whatever. But that's $2,000 sitting out there. I might as well get it. Uncle Sam would bleed me for it.
My friend got 15 because he did his taxes. He's been under the table, but he did that, and he owes like 30 grand in child support, and they still are gonna give him the 15. So, or his taxes and the stimulus. So I highly recommend you do your taxes. That's what they're saying too. If you didn't do your taxes, there's a good chance you may not get the check.
Yeah, I ain't filed taxes since 2018.
File your taxes. You didn't collect any of the other stimulus, right?
I told my brother to do a non-filers paperwork because my brother hasn't filed in like 10 years. So I told him to do that, and that's the only way he got his.
Yeah, same thing with my girlfriend. She did a non-filers and got hers.
Yeah.
All three of them bitches. Girlfriend's over here, wife's yelling at me over here, their friends at the other side.
Lucky bastard.
Do you call that lucky? Okay, check this out. Everything good about it is 2 to 3 times good. Everything bad is like 8 times worse. They feed off each other, dude. Yeah, check it out.
Watch. You, Prophet, I don't envy you when it comes to 3 against 1.
No, dude, watch this. Ready? Bitch be gone spray. They got immune to it.
Yeah.
Shit don't work. Oh, I said that to a cop once. He didn't appreciate it once. I was just like, he's like, you might put your hands behind your back. I'm like, bitch be gone spray. I was drunk. I got arrested and held that night.
Oh, I imagine.
Drunk and intoxicated in public. They considered I was drunk if I was stupid enough to say that. I'm like, I'm just fucking stupid. They're like, can you walk a straight line? I'm like, I could kickflip this straight fucking line. What do you mean? I'm wrecked in skateboard all day long. Do you people want me to walk a straight line? That ain't even an issue. They're like, oh, can you do your alphabets backwards? I'm like, can you?
I couldn't do that shit.
I can't do it sober.
I can't do it. That's why I said. That's why I would ask the cop. I'm like, can you do it?
Probably got a better chance of doing it if I was drunk.
Yeah. There was a couple of times they'd be like, oh, I'd be like, if I could moonwalk this whole entire yellow line, would you guys let me go? You know what I'm saying? I even throw
like
up.
That's what they want you to do to be able to go yourself sometimes. You know what I mean?
I ask them all the time. I'll be like, if they catch me on a skateboard, I'll be like, hey, you guys want me to do a couple of tricks? Can I grind your bumper? You know what I'm saying? Like, that was back when I was like 25, though. You know, I haven't lived like that in fucking 15 years, getting too old for that shit. But during those times, you know, you try to bust their balls. They were pretty good about it as long as they didn't catch you spray painting. Then they came down pretty hard on you then. That's when you started running, climbing buildings, jumping rooftop to rooftop, and you realize the police department needs to be well more physically trained to be able to keep up with a couple of 20-year-olds jumping rooftop to rooftop, and they can't keep up with you. That's when you're like, you guys need some more training. Guys, save me. I'm the only one talking here. Come on. I'm going on mute. You need entertainment.
Much better. Much better.
He's not gonna last on mute long, guys. No. Don't get excited.
Hey, about 30 seconds if that.
I like it. I like his fucking rambling, man. I can sit back and just listen to it.
No shit, me too.
Got a couple
really
hours
does
to
make this
woke
go
up,
by.
you know, and listen to Prophet chit chat. It's like being in our chat on the whatever, you know what I mean, in the morning. But we just get to look at his pretty face while he talks shit.
No neat gifts, though. You know what I'm saying? I can't hand out like neat gifts. I was trying to explain the art of gifts.
You are
battling.
Oh, it's all good, dude. You
Man,
are.
Nice.
I'm waiting for the Bible stories to start. Come on, Prophet, give us a little bit more. It's Sunday, man.
What else?
Easter Sunday.
Yeah, Easter Sunday to boot,
Oh, it
dude.
is Easter. Happy Easter.
I'll give you guys
everybody.
any question to answer to any questions you want. That includes chats. If they can come up with a question, I'll be happy to answer. It doesn't have to be cannabis related. It could be how deep is my colon. It could be anything.
How did my father get sent to hell?
How did your father get sent to hell because he didn't pull out?
Prophet's mom is like a guide to hell. She's just like an intermediary. Hey, you want to go to hell? Like, just come.
No. She's a gateway to hell. Cerebus guards her vag. So if you get past Cerebus, you can possibly make your way in, but don't go too deep because that's Tartarus and there's no way out.
All right, guys, I didn't. The penis squirrel was in the back, so I wrote up the white widow.
They say penis squirrel?
Yeah. You want some?
I usually go with bigger ones, but I'll start off small. I was thinking, raccoon squirrel penis, but you want to start off with squirrel? Let's go. Oh, I'm supposed to be on mute. Fuck, you guys supposed to be entertaining me.
There it was, Prophet. Painted Lady came up with a question. She wants to know, how deep is your colon?
My colon is exact. My colon, Painted Lady, my colon will fit you up to a little past your elbow comfortably. Your arm.
Wow.
Comfortable for her or you?
Oh, definitely me. To be able to play me like a puppet. I'll be like a politician, dude. I'll have somebody's hand up my ass.
But Painted Lady had the question.
Mr. Rod's just fired away with deep enough to have that anchor chain rolled up there. Fuck yeah.
That's what they're tying it to is like where the large meets the small. Get that connective knot.
Hey, listen, I'm going to tell you guys the same thing I've told every girl or the girls. With enough lube, I can get in there.
Go dry it.
No, they get mad at that shit, dude. And like, it's one thing when it's just some bitch, but when it's your girls and they're there, they hold that shit and like hold it against you.
Well, that's how I get my wife in check. I'll donkey punch her so she ain't expecting it, and then it's there.
Johnny, I'm teamed up on. They fucking donkey punched me and butt raped me with one of their toys before I even woke up because they already tied me up previously. Like, I can't do that. And it's just me versus that one. It's me versus many.
No, I think what really happened, Prophet was just getting bored. You know what I mean? The women are out take care of something, so he tried tying himself up accidentally. You know what I mean? Lost the key real quick, couldn't get out. The girls come back, find him vulnerable, and just went to town on him. Like, yeah, remember that time you didn't tell me about it? Yeah.
But it was got to be really sexy for you.
Now that, yeah. Meanwhile, Prophet's mom's just like, what the fuck?
I'm telling you, I should have hit her up because like I could have fucked with her and been like, oh, I was thinking about you because it's Easter, you know, and da da da. Shut up. And then freaking I'd be like, no, really, Mom, we're just I called you up because I'm streaming live and I needed some entertainment purposes, me and my friends, so you know, you're on the spot, bitch. They want to know why you didn't drown me in a tub. That's one of the big questions I'm willing to bet they're all asking, Mom. Can you please?
And her immediate reply is going to be, I'm wondering the exact same thing right now.
Yep.
No, what happened was she tried drowning you. It didn't work. And this is what happened.
No, they tried drowning me, but realized they had me upside down. And I actually my ass was my face and vice versa. So I was able to breathe out of my face, which they thought was my ass. So they submerged my ass underwater. So they're bad. And they're doctors. Go figure. They're like, oh, this one caused bubbles. That's got to be the air hole. Drown it. So here's that syrup I made.
Oh, that looks good.
Dude, I'm telling you guys, man. Yeah, dude, I would be asleep for a week. This stuff right here is an ultimate pain killer and stuff like that. Like Johnny was asking, I had donkey balls on there. He mentioned a few stories about his brother, you know, being in so much pain that he didn't want to be in pain anymore. And he started taking this stuff. And now the guy's like, after several bypass surgeries, triple bypass heart surgeries, he's out of bed. He does shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, cannabis is amazing. You know what I'm saying? But this particular syrup that I created, it's made out of fresh fruit, but I just infused it into the fresh fruit. But all I do is take a bottle of fucking water, dude, and pour it in like that. And this will last me 2 fucking days, man, because if I drink this whole thing, I'll be sleeping by 5 o'clock. Bitch, where's my cap?
I just said I don't know where you put the cap.
Don't make me get somebody twice the size of me to come in here and yell at you. Oh, I found it. Never mind.
You had it on the computer.
But yeah, then all I do is take it, man. You can see the layer I got at the bottom here. Just that much, right? Because you.
Oh, she got mad. She just snuffed.
Yeah, he's gone.
She just snuffed
No. He
should we call the cops?
Bottle on the computer. He tried to shake the bottle and dropped it on the computer and it canceled him off.
How do I get my video
your mom
on?
fucking grabs you by the ear and carts you off when she's pissed.
All right, there we go. I wish you would have caught that. She bitch slapped me and fucking knocked the bottle out of my hand. So all I do is fucking shake it up like Kool-Aid. And I go by taste, you know. That was actually a little heavier.
You need a little more.
No, believe it or not, that it's got a real nice sweet mango flavor to it. You know what I'm saying? That is strong. But pancakes, people stick it in their tea, like eat it, dude. People are taking spoonfuls of it, like depending on how much pain they're in, and within 20 minutes it's over. But I mean, I'll make a video on it. Donkey Balls was kind enough to post a recipe on there like a douchebag and jump on my thread and take it over. But well, I created the syrup and then I was talking to him about it to refine it. Like he's got a lot of cooking experience. You know what I'm saying? Like the dude can bake and everything else. So if you want to know about baking, that's the motherfucker you need to ask, because that's who I go to. I know about infusion, but if you put me in front of an oven, I'd probably burn your house down. But friggin', he's a baker. You know, he's the one that taught me about can of flour, which, you know, if I actually made shit from scratch, it's so much better and it comes out way more potent, believe it or not, than infusing it into the coconut, the oil, or the butter, or anything like that. Like, it's a faster process of infusion because you don't have to. And believe it or not, I think we were talking about, you know, hippies throwing shit in like the bud right into the fucking mix without decarboxylated or anything like that. I mean, I wonder if this kind of runs on the same premise, you know. You just throw it in there and it's decarboxylating while it's fucking doing what it's doing.
The only good bacon I can do, Prophet, is this right here.
Yeah, you're a gummy molded madman.
I nailed it.
No, that
I bought
tincture
some
though.
more molds like fucking 2 weeks ago and haven't been able to use them yet. And I got like a shit ton of can of oil just sitting in my fucking fridge.
Why can't you use it?
The time, I guess. I ain't really had the time. When I'm here, I sleep.
Take 10 minutes to mix you up some gummies, dude. Takes 10 minutes.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck. I didn't know I was closing last night, so I ate a couple gummies before I went to work. So I was sitting at work like for a minute, and yeah.
That's 300. Can you go up back?
I got 311 sent me some fucking gummies. With the seeds that he sent me, last beans he sent me, dude. And I tell you what, them are some of the best fucking gummies I ever fucking had, man. Like as far as the effects that I got off of them, you know.
Thank you, Squishy Bob. Thank you, Squishy Bob.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh,
Squishy
Johnny,
Bob.
when you stick an ounce in each gummy individually, I would expect you to feel something.
Well, see, I sent the same batch to Driz and Bob, but or not Bob. Yeah, to Bob and Driz. He must be immune to edibles.
He's
pretty much am, dude. I don't, I haven't had one yet. I've had all kinds. Terp sent me some. You sent me some. I've had other people give me edibles. I bought them at the dispensary.
Dude, you're broken like my dad.
Edible yet?
My dad don't get high off edibles. You're broken.
Yeah, I would have to contemplate suicide if I couldn't have my edibles. I'm telling you, man, they help me so
Boof
much.
it.
No, I ain't boofing. I ain't boofing.
Dritz, boof it. Try boofing a gummy. See what happens.
Man, I ain't boofing. I'll let BP boof it.
No.
He said he's good.
Again, I'm gonna have to be the fucking experimental one here, right?
Don't act like you haven't.
Or Sam. Sam will do it. Sam will probably do it.
I'm surprised you're hitting the bong like that. You know, on private chat, you're not even using your mouth on the bong, dude. It's crazy.
My girl's right here. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be somewhat respectful. So I was gonna ask my mom on the best way to, like, during when I get her on there, like one of the things I was thinking of was like, hey mom, what's the best way to tighten up your anus muscle? Because every time I sit on a bar stool, I hit the fucking floor, and it's getting kind of embarrassing. Granted, my bar stool collection is phenomenal, but fucking, it's getting a little awkward. Is there any way that I could tighten my ass muscles up so that I can no longer fall to the floor while sitting on a bar stool? You know, like, anything you can think of as raw as you possibly can, dude. We're just gonna hammer the shit out of my mom when I call her. All right. Oh,
Yeah, pull up
she's not.
picture.
I could if I showed them that they'd fucking like run. If I showed a picture of my mom, no, I'm kidding. My mom's a wonderful lady. What? She's gonna catch up to me sooner or later.
Shout out to my mom. Hi, Mom. Love you.
Oh yeah, Mother's Day's coming up shortly.
Yeah.
That's what we should call her.
Holiday.
There you go.
Oh.
Hey, Mom.
Prophet, we can make it your Happy Mother's Day call.
That's it. That would be awesome.
Ooh, I like that. The plot just thickened. That shit just turned to concrete. Set.
If you guys really want to play this in, I'll play it in. It's just a matter of me picking my phone up and be like, put it on speaker and be like, hey ho, what's up? You know what I'm saying? And then we'll just start bullshitting. You know, if she starts rambling off about something, I'll probably hit mute because she'll be like, you know.
Can we just do like
we
a little dry
wanna
run
see
right now?
you
Just call her up,
ramble.
Prophet. What's going on?
All right. I will leave it running, but I mean, there are some times where I'll sit there and I'll be like, Mom, really? Is that really what you believe? Like, I'm sorry, I'm not picking sides here, but she swore to God that Trump brought COVID to the United States, and I said, please explain to me, you crazy bitch, how the fuck that dude did that. Did he go to China, contract it, and decided to make himself into a fucking bomb? Like, you know, it's things like that should come out with, and I'm not picking sides, but when you spit retardedness at me, and I kind of got to be like, so you literally think one man went over to fucking China, came back, and infected the whole country, right? Okay. So, you know, you get that every now and then. You might hear me. If I say, Mom, shut up, you're fucking crazy, it's out of love. It's not disrespect. It's just, you sound fucking crazy right now.
Is that? Yeah.
But I mean, what do you expect? She's my mother. Listen to half the shit coming out of my mouth. You know, it's gotta start somewhere.
Hey, guys want to see my new bathroom?
Sure.
Better be that
What?
hole in your
The way you're dressed, I think the outside looks like your bathroom.
Oh, close enough. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hey man, I would so. I'd sit out there with a cup of coffee every morning if I could. And a cup of coffee in the doobie, enjoy the nice sun, take a deuce.
Nah, we're getting our bathroom remodeled.
Hey, do you remember that episode of Married with Children where fucking Al got his toilet, the Ferguson, I think it was, and he fucking set it up in the garage? Do you remember that, Johnny?
Yes, I do.
You got yourself. Now we just gotta build yourself a room around the toilet, and you'll have yourself a personal toilet outside.
Fuck, I don't need a wall. I'm an exhibitionist.
You don't let me be an exhibitionist.
It was for the other people, Johnny, not you. We don't care about you.
Yeah, you better put up a door. Hey, I even got a door right over here, man.
You guys, you don't have school buses going by right now, do you? That would be
No.
like, oh, look
Not on Easter Sunday.
No, I meant it every day. Like if you were out there, say Monday morning, are you gonna have a school bus of elementary kids drive by to get picked up and be like, oh, it's just Johnny taking a shit out on the lawn?
That's just normal. They got used to that like 10 years ago.
He's got permission.
You got to remember, these guys live in Illinois.
Hey, and I got the grill right next to the fucking
What's that supposed to mean?
Yeah, what's that mean, Driz?
Oh, man. Hopefully I won't be in this state too much longer. I'm gonna have to get in some I'm gonna have to get a lot of designing done in the next couple of days. So everybody that's waiting on some design work, sorry, I've been busy at this new job and stuff like that, getting my schedule down. So I'll be cranking out some shit tomorrow. Appreciate the patience. Always motherfucking love.
Hey,
Trying not
I
to
hope
get back into this Gorilla Glue and Grease Monkey. That shit had me stuck earlier.
I hope you've been practicing tatting.
Not when.
I don't know. Find time. I want that back piece, dude.
Yeah,
DP,
no.
how many tattoos have you done in your life?
In my life?
Yeah.
That's like asking, like, how many seeds have you popped? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, dude.
Take a guess.
3?
3 tattoos?
Yeah, 3.
Holy fuck, dude. The way you were counting, it was like this astronomical number, like, you know, the answer
I
to
don't know,
life
dude.
and everything.
I tattooed in shop for like 6 years. I have no clue. I wouldn't even know how to like fat, dude.
Dude, I'm in the thousands and thousands and thousands.
I've done 3 tattoos.
I don't fucking know.
I've been tattooing for 20-something years, so I'm like, I've lost so far track of how many tattoos I've done.
Yeah, it's no.
I need to snatch you guys up. You should just, you know, give me your asses and let me dig up
I just
in
want
there.
to transition away from tattooing, though. Like, that's not the art form I want to like concentrate my time on. You know what I mean?
Graffiti.
Yeah, that's one thing I'm really looking into now, especially out here in Chicago, man. I got people killing it. Fuck,
Dude, come to Providence. We'll bomb the shit out of it.
I'm really liking this digital design stuff, though. I really do, because I can target it towards a more cannabis friendly, you know, market and stuff like that. And and tattooing, it's just like it's fucking forever, man. You know what I mean? So like, if I'm not putting the dopest shit out there, like I don't really want to put something out there because I don't have the time to dedicate to it. You know what I mean? To how I fully want to. So it's like, all right, but I can also do a lot better work than these people that are getting trashed from the street. You know what I mean? Real bad. So like, I don't mind slinging some ink every once in a while, but I'm just too fucking busy for that shit. Like, I'm not about to pick that up where I don't have the time to do it and I'm rushing through something and somebody gets some sloppy ass work. You know what I mean? I got enough sloppy ass work.
That's respectable, man.
I'm like, man, fuck.
That's a respectable thought because not many people would think that way. They'd be like, fuck it, I'm going to do it.
Like, when like everybody was getting the face tattoos and shit like that, people would come in and it's just like, dude, like, really? You're fucking like 18. You know what I mean? Like, go home and think about this shit for 2 weeks. Come back and still want it. I'll give it to you half off. But like, you should not get that on your fucking face.
No, dude, none of my face is not tattooed. My earlobes are.
I don't care. I'm all for it. You know what I mean? But
no,
like,
I think it's retarded. I think it's absolutely fucking retarded.
Hey,
I'm like when you're 90 or even if you're 60 years old, like think about that for a second.
I paid $300. I'm very upset. Look how terrible.
You got fucking robbed.
Oh man.
Look at that. That's terrible, man. It looked good when I left, but then I looked at it the next morning and
Johnny, what kind of soap are you using? Are you using fucking Irish Spring? Because if you are, I'm gonna virtually slap you through this screen.
No, antibiotic. But
antibiotic.
Look how crooked his line work is, man.
Well, it's kind of tough because you're bouncing around, Johnny.
I mean, that's those tourist shops, though, man, down in Florida.
Yeah.
Like,
oh my God, the line work is so broken.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what they do.
Man, I'm not gonna judge your tattoo because it's on your body, but you should come by and let me clean that up.
Oh, it's getting cleaned up for sure. I told that guy too when I was in there. I said I only got one other professional tattoo on me, and it's terrible. That let me get it. That cross right there. Look at that middle of it.
Back up just a little.
Yeah, you're a little too in. Oh, you mean the fact that it curves?
Well, no. Look at the middle part.
I heard that's normal, Prophet.
That's supposed to be a cat's eye.
That's supposed to be. I thought it was supposed to be like
starfish.
It looks like a saint, like you know, like one of like little emblems, like somebody was trying to draw like a little etching of a saint in there.
So in professional ink alone, I got $750 worth of shit. On my other ink, I got probably few $1,000s worth of ink that I didn't pay for. Just people owing and here and there. But my artist was good, and when you're locked up, you ain't got nothing to do anyways. So, but it's way better than the fucking other shit.
I can't wait to get my toes done. I'm going to get my toes done in a couple of weeks.
The fuck are you smoking?
I'm getting a truck on my toe truck, a nail, toenail, tic-tac-toe board, a little doggy for Toto, a jar, jam, toe jam. I already got
That's
the camel
fucking
toe.
cool.
So,
I want to rob that. I want to join you with the Toto idea. That's fucking genius.
That's
so
cool.
It
I
could
got
be
like
the Caribou Crew tattoo. It's a bunch of Totos on our toes.
I've been wanting, yeah. I need some ink, man. So I'm trying to find a good artist, but everybody around here is just like,
Come to me.
yeah, no
I will
doubt.
tattoo you for free. Anybody that fucking pops up at my house.
I'll be there.
All right, for the price of your travel, I will tattoo you for fucking free. And my beautiful girlfriend is a master piercer.
I love piercing because it's like as long as you know what not to do, you're good.
Yep.
And you learn what not to do really by just doing it, you know.
I can close one eye and throw it and pierce you where you
All
want.
right, so 3 people bled out to death, but I mean, after 3, you kind of got it down.
Deep sea fishing hooks that happen.
Noses are the worst. They bleed so much. Fucking like
Lips. I think lips bleed a lot, man.
Lips bleed bad. It depends. Yeah.
So
I got cut in the lip and the fucker didn't stop bleeding. I didn't get pierced, but I've been cut in the lip. Like, I've been cut all over the place, and my lip fucking never stopped, dude. Like, and it was an easy cut. It wasn't even a major cut. My lip was just like.
Do you ever have people that like put the too sharp of a bar in their lip because they want to be cool and they don't want a little extra room, and then they come back and the back of it's like completely grown over? They don't have health insurance, so you got to help cut it out and shit.
Yep. I've had, dude, somebody stuck a navel ring through the side of their cheek. They got their cheeks done with a navel ring.
Jesus.
20 years of tattooing,
Like,
dude. There isn't a story.
Pop it through them.
There isn't a story you couldn't tell us.
I'm telling you, it's wild what people do with their body and like piercings and stuff like that.
One I cut out with a scalpel, and the other one I was like, dude, just trust me, hold your breath.
Yeah, no doubt. We definitely had a big old bottle of E&J in the back.
Southern Comfort.
I'll tell you what, the worst.
I was in the hood of Atlanta, so E&J it was.
The worst thing in the world is when someone's like, "Oh, check out my tat," and it's a portrait, and like, say it's of their kid or something like that, and it looks
worse, and it looks like Freddy Krueger, dude.
Oh my god, dude! And you're like, "Oh wow, that's cool. That came out really nice."
Like dog picture, you know what I mean? Oh, you got a cute dog. You're like,
you're not gonna bash their kid, you know. You're not gonna bash something that's on their arm. So you're just like, "Oh, that came out really nice. Who did that?" That's usually like my go-to. Like, "Oh, that came out nice. Who did that?" And then they're like, "Oh, my ghetto friend on the corner and shit." And you're like, all right, so I basically should have said it looks like fucking shit, and that's the reason why, because you went to some drunk dude who had to smoke some crack before he could get himself ready to do this. Okay, that explains a lot.
Are we talking about the guy?
We are not talking about me. We're talking about other people.
I was thinking the one that taught you.
Yeah, the guy who taught me how to tattoo. Yeah, that was another interesting guy. Come on, man. Help me out, guys. I mean, I swear, I feel like...
I think they're entertained by you.
They are, but if they want a real show with my mom and shit, I don't want to lay it all out now. That would just ruin it.
I'm just getting my gifts together for my brother who took care of my plants while I was gone, and I'm getting ready to walk over there and give this shit to him.
Nice.
Want to see a painful tattoo?
Is it your armpit?
Yeah, the spider web in her armpit. I got one in my ear.
God, my homie got his done, and yeah, he's got.
Is this it? Is it this ear?
Nobody can see that. Yes.
Yeah,
that's
okay.
anarchy.
That's my anarchy ear, what actually means apprentice, and then this side, you can
I
probably
woke up with.
You can see
I
the
woke
web.
up with that one. It was supposed to be something that just looks like one of those cow tags that they put blue dots on the ears and shit.
Oh, I got porn star tattooed across my knuckles.
Well, I think you were born with that, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much. I've had it since I was 19. My baby's mama told me to get it.
That's dope. I like train wreck. I want to get my knuckles, but like I want some big ass dope script. You know what I mean? That they're doing now, like to where it runs all together instead of just like one letter per.
Oh, with the filigree and all that shit.
Yeah.
Like your hands.
I've changed my knuckle ideas like 100 times in the last fucking 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Like I just want, I don't know. Yeah, I like it when they do it like that too.
Yeah, if her ex didn't have it, the guy who taught me how to tattoo, he's got sick fuck going down that way, and I'm so fucking jealous that I want to chop his fingers off, but I'm not gonna rob it from him.
Yeah.
You know. But
I'm getting some sacred geometry. That's what I'm gonna get for my throat piece. But
that is so fucking hard, and you want it on your throat. You're a dick. All right, you're gonna get charged out the ass because of how straight the line work's gonna be going across a fucking curved. And if you have an Adam's apple, I don't want to assume you're a man, DP, but because people get offended. So if you happen to have an Adam's apple, fucking.
They're gonna charge you.
Oh, dude, you don't even know what you're in for.
Good, dude. It's all good. I'll gladly pay fucking $1,500 for a dope.
It's just whether or not the guy's good enough to actually do it.
Forever. You know what I mean?
All right.
So I'm doing my homework.
Check their portfolio. Make sure they're good enough to fucking do that, because as an artist, that is not an easy task.
Profit.
Yeah.
Dude, you think I'm gonna go get my throat done for somebody like in a backyard with a power supply or grandma pedaling on a fucking bicycle or something?
Hey, that's how I started, all right? Until grandma died, and then I had to throw, grandpa on there. Okay. My kids after that, luckily they made it to the age where they can run around like a turtle.
Hey.
I got the guinea pig for backup.
Hey, my boss gave me some weed from the dispensary, and I sent him a picture of me throwing it in with my LARF trim shit. Like, it was just straight trash. Like, I was like, what the fuck is this? He was like, damn. So, I mean, dude, the shit they're putting out now out here is just ridiculous. It's crazy. It should be like, it's sad, man.
I told you guys I was slow. I got halfway down the block and realized I left my phone at home.
Sounds about right.
I was wondering if you left your phone there on purpose to go do that drive.
Oh, man. Oh, he's talking. Oh.
Where is his phone?
No. I started walking out.
It looked like snow.
I forgot I didn't have it. But that's
I bet you he was talking to us for like a block before he realized he didn't have his phone. He's like, why is everybody ignoring me?
No.
I'm not sure what.
Oh, yeah. What's up? Is it bong time, dab time?
I was going to do a dab since, it's in my hand. I don't know how it got here.
You don't remember picking that up?
I mean, I'd like to think I remember, but it was more subconscious.
Why is he following me, dude?
Yo, you just tell him you know me, and then he'll back the fuck up like Onyx.
It's my son.
Oh, never mind.
He'll back up still.
Give him a hug for me. Tell him his dad says hi.
I thought Mom, she's awake. Did you tell her I was going to Donnie's? Are we in trouble? No, she said cool. Yeah? Say hi, Donnie.
What's up?
Hey, son. How you doing?
Yeah,
I'm sorry I left you with this guy to pretend to be your dad, but, I had to go do amazing things.
Hold this. My pants are falling down.
Okay.
Never mind. He's not my kid.
All right, you have a good day. Don't get in no trouble and don't do anything I wouldn't.
Well, then he get in a lot of trouble. Don't tell him that if you don't want to get in trouble, Johnny.
No, Johnny, you just told him don't do anything I wouldn't do, but there's a list of shit that you would do that I recommend him not doing.
He knows. He learns from my mistakes.
Wow, that's good.
How old is he?
Surprisingly, he's 47. He just doesn't look it very much.
His son is 47.
Something about the air. Yeah, something about the air out there where he lives.
Rapid age.
This one's 13. I got a 7, 13, 4, 15, and one that's going to be 23. Not my 23.
Something about 13. I can always pick him out. I got one too.
Something about 13 makes me want to grab him by one leg and bash him like the Hulk did the Loki in the fucking movie. I swear to God.
I was such a fucking terrible 13. Oh, fuck you.
He keeps bragging about this little mustache he has. I told him, man, put some milk on there and let Axel lick it off.
You know how exciting that is as a young man. Are you kidding me?
Oh, this poor kid's still here. You're still with him and he's hearing us.
Yeah.
I thought he wised up and just left you in the dust. Like he was like, yeah, fuck this. I'm out.
No, he told me he was walking the same way as me anyway. So I just think he wants to make sure I'm protected.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, or at least you find it home. You find your way home, not protection. Nobody would really want to mess with you, Johnny. They'd just be concerned you got lost.
To try to take me back to the mental.
Especially dressed the way you are. Did you leave the house dressed the way you were a minute ago?
Hold on, here, push that.
Yeah,
Turn around.
Is he?
Turn around button up there.
Does he look like a fucking crazy? Oh Jesus! Yeah, you'll get. Nobody's gonna jump you, Johnny. The paddy wagon's gonna come.
Hey, I don't get out of my pajamas. Ever.
Ever.
See, and I feel bad.
How's your hand doing, Johnny?
Huh?
How's your hand doing?
Not good. I gotta call and make a doctor's appointment. I fell while on vacation.
Oh yeah.
Not taking it easy like he always doesn't.
No. While I was
Told you
walking.
no boofing for 3 weeks with that thing, dude. You gotta be careful.
While I was walking, and out there the sand.
Sand lizards. I know. Let's recreate the conversation for Johnny since he muted himself. What do you think he's saying? He said the grand lizards from the sand.
The grand wizards from the Vulcan, the planet Vulcan, fucking are flying in because remember they're supposed to be. Nope, not you, Sam. He wanted to abduct Sam, him and his species.
Well, they didn't want to adopt him. They just wanted him for scientific purposes.
He ain't got no fucking. What are they gonna test? The toxic levels of Diet Mountain Dew.
They're trying new probe styling. They needed.
They're testing the toxic levels of Diet Mountain Dew.
He didn't have a good diagram for it because it's so it's just
the probe kept falling right out his ass, and they're like, we've probed elephants and this has never happened before. We don't quite understand.
No muscle control. There's no muscle.
That blue one.
Great.
Morty, your ass is still malleable. You gotta shove these seeds up yet.
Don't get in trouble, man. Oh,
hey, tell your son I'll give him $5 if he slaps you live on video.
Dude, he knows better.
Hey, you heard how quick he said that?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, there's nothing. Yeah.
Hey, how about if we start a thing? We'll start a go slap Johnny fund, all right, to pay his son. I'm at 5. Anybody want to match? Anybody else want to throw in? Chat included.
I got 5 on it.
All right, there's 10.
Fuck, I'll slap myself.
No. Doesn't work that way. See, I would offer that up to my girl, but you could just be like, here's a penny, and she fucking slapped me anyway. So this is more interesting.
Yeah, you don't have to pay me to slap him. Want to see me slap him?
Yep.
No, none of me want to see that. Hold on. If I get slapped and I fucking knock her out, is that self-defense? Because she literally assaulted me first, right?
I'm pulling a profit. I'm getting into a car with a stranger right now.
Danger.
You know what's messed up is when you get in the car.
If I end up in dead or butt rape. Oh.
Can't rape a willing.
If they butt rape you, they better give you candy, okay? If you don't get candy after getting butt raped, then you can file charges.
Hey, Prophet, Michigan Gross Show said he'll match 5 too.
Oh, we're at the 15 to get Johnny's son to slap him. We gotta start this up to call my mom too. Like, we'll be like, all right, who wants to pay $5 donations? And then once we get up to a certain point, I'll start calling my mom.
We'll get her a gift card to like fucking TGI Fridays or some shit. Yes.
I was gonna say amazing. but you know, whatever. She might
All
want
right.
to do
Yeah.
dildo.
The prophet.
What?
We'll have this donation thing for him to slap me, and we'll do it on Father's Day on a live show. And I'll even tie my hands behind my back so I can't get mad.
Nice. Hey, Hurtin, I'll jump in the van for almost any candy that you got swinging, baby. Sorry, I caught the live chat. He asked what kind of candy it would take.
All right, I'll pay $5.
I don't even think you need candy at that point.
Uncle Rick's willing to pay $5.
Just
Oh,
know that
shit.
motherfucker, he's gonna come running.
To watch Hype slap himself?
Oops. I don't know that.
So
Oh,
we're up
right.
to 20 now. 20
Nice,
bucks.
dude. Nice.
Oh,
13-year-old may think twice about 20 bucks.
He's made more money than I did so far, and he hasn't done anything.
I'll put 10 on it. Fuck it.
Fuck it, what, 30?
Oh, 30 bucks. Whoa.
Hey, for what is it, 13-year-old? That's like, he can go have some fun. I don't know.
Mr. Rod said he'll give Johnny some CBD for after that powerful slap he'll get from his son, which will most likely lay him out to the ground.
Dude, his son's
after the kid gets out of the emergency room, I'm sure that 30 bucks is gonna be fun.
Fuck that! I bet he could slap him and outrun Johnny before Johnny could even catch to him, especially in this condition lately.
I don't know, man. Johnny ain't that old.
No. But he's got to take it easy, you know. Hit him with a board. Use a board. Give you like another 4 feet. You know what I'm saying? Just whack and run, dude. Is Johnny running his? Oh, he must be talking to his kid. He's like, "You dare slap me? I swear to God, I'll kill you."
What's up, dude?
He's on mute.
I'm not his fucking kid.
That's good because you're a lot better looking than him.
I am better looking than him. Just a little bit.
That's where it counts, right?
Smaller wee, but better looking.
Hey, are you gonna pitch?
Hey, listen, just because it don't touch the bottom of a tuna can doesn't mean it won't fit inside of one. All right, girth means something.
You hit something at 100 miles an hour, you're gonna feel it.
What was the best thing you felt during the sex? When he punched me in the back of the head. Oh, shut up! Just because I punched you in the back of the head yesterday, and you said, "Give me more."
Did not.
You hit her with a boot.
He couldn't hit me if he wanted to. He couldn't hit me if I stuck him in the mouth first.
No, but
He's
I will.
Too nice.
I'll throw you in a wrist lock so quick you won't know what the fuck to do with yourself.
Daddy's done when I've been drinking too.
I won't hit a bitch, but I won't hesitate to throw them in a wrist lock if they attack me.
I love how you just said it.
Straight up, dude.
Oh man. I love
my favorite. Sometimes I've even done this to her. I'll grab, like, she'll go to hit me, so I snatch up her wrist, and then I just bend her arm at the elbow, and I'm smacking her in the face with her own fucking hand.
That's life.
No.
Hey, I gotta dip out, fellas. I got some shit I gotta get.
Bye, Johnny.
I'll talk to y'all later. Girls love. I'll talk to y'all
lady
later.
just said donkey punch.
Later, Johnny.
Yeah.
Have a good one, Johnny.
Say something to Caribou.
Thanks, Caribou.
Oh, he's way better looking to you, Johnny.
I hope I make you proud.
You're doing great.
We're flipping them to flower Monday already.
How long you been vegging those things, man?
I've had them in veg for almost over a month now.
Over a month? Why do you cut so short? I mean, it's like two and a half at least. I mean, is that just because?
Well, usually in it was going to go in my room originally, but with my room, I got my ceilings are only 5 foot tall.
So fucking top them, you fucking freak! I quit telling you to grow Christmas trees.
I like natural.
No, dude, you're losing out. At least cut the top branch. It'll cut the height in half, and it'll increase your bud density and size and canopy. I mean, do your thing. You're doing great. I'm just saying.
Quality.
Every time I see those fucking Christmas tree looking plants and the canopies all wacky, I literally want to go through there with a fucking chainsaw and level everything out so it's even.
Hey, you know what? My brother.
I do it to donkey balls too. He'll send me pics and I'll be like, "You lazy fuck."
He took care of my room over while I was gone, and he did a video chat with me and fucking showed me the big pile of leaves laying on the floor. I said, "Man, don't touch nothing." He's like, "Nope, it was bugging me. It needed done."
That shit's in veg, dude. You can do whatever you want to it, and it's gonna come back.
I want to write stuff back.
No, this was in the flower too.
Oh, well then.
Big leaves were blocking the light.
Okay.
Blocking the light.
Yep. If you're too afraid, cut the fucking thing in half or cut a couple of fingers off. That's blocking the node below. If you're that really worried about
I like
pulling
my
away.
Christmas trees.
Okay, take a fraction of the weight that you could actually get. Enjoy growing 80 plants, but only getting, what you could like a fraction of what you could actually do if you just did one cut in the middle stalk going up, just so you could stop it from going straight up.
I usually do that. I fem them. I top
You what?
them. I fem them or top them, either or.
Ones I've been seeing, they look like Christmas trees, man.
Well, that was my first ones I threw out there.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Beelzebub is a loss.
I got this. I got one of these mango crosses from Cariboo going. It smells like straight bananas. I'm kind of excited about it. That one's
As
gonna
opposed to gay bananas, would that be a bunch of happy bananas? So is that what, as opposed to straight bananas?
What you do with your bananas does not.
What, man? I get cramps. I need potassium. I figure the best way to get them in is orally,
suppository
and anally.
Yeah, at least peel it before you stick it up.
Dude, it breaks down like an organic soil. It's like living soil if I stick it up there.
Driz, I see it on his face, like, what the fuck are
these? I'm looking at Dritz too. He literally looks
Sorry.
I don't think I
Sorry,
want to
Chris.
be on here and call myself
You don't want to go. All right.
Not if you're sticking things up your ass.
All right, ho, get out of here. You're not my girl.
Not my girl if you don't support me in my.
You're just this hoe. Now go back to your room in your box. Oh shit! I'm gonna get hit.
Watch your fucking mouth. You're lucky your friends are there to protect you.
I don't have friends. I have people that like to laugh at me.
Video evidence of her
your only friends?
Yeah, nice hype. Do they know they're my only friends? Yes, we've had this discussion about every time we're on here. We don't deal with the outside world.
I got to get to decarbing soon. I got to go try to find some Everclear, though. That's going to be a pain in the ass today.
If you can't get Everclear, get Bacardi 151. It's the closest thing you're going to be able to get. It's clean. It's pretty high up there. I don't know what your states are or what your laws are, but I mean, it's strange. I'm in Rhode Island, border of Mass, and I can actually pull out ethanol. You know what I'm saying? Like grain alcohol, I can get Everclear, I can get all that. And then I hear there's places that, like Canada, they don't even fucking sell that shit. And I'm like, why? Why?
I want to know why
we can't get Everclear in BC and certain other provinces, but I just got half a dozen bottles from the next province brought over from someone who was traveling. So it sucks unless you have a moonshine connection. Making RSO and whatnot is easier said than done.
I live in a state famous for moonshine, but yet you can't technically get like real moonshine. Like they've got hard limits on what can be sold in stores. You can get the grain alcohol as sure as you want it, but your whiskey you got to keep. like below a certain percentage. I think it's like 40% or 50%. It's ridiculous.
That's probably the Kennedy tax.
They're trying to do that with cannabis now. This fucking potency shit and like regulations and shit. That's crazy. Like,
yeah, Florida's trying it. It's cute. It's not gonna work.
You heard New York went fucking like full legal. You could smoke on the fucking streets and shit. Yesterday or the day before. Yeah, man.
You can publicly consume cannabis.
Yes.
That is awesome.
We'll see how long that rides out until they decide to make that an issue. You know.
I can dig that. I mean, I haven't looked into like a lot of the what else, but I did hear that like it was pretty okay. What, 6 plants or something like that?
Yeah, they're starting off at the recreational rate or whatever or something like that. Like I read it briefly, and my boy Donkey Balls is head up on there because his brother lives over there and stuff. So, you know, he tries, because as soon as it's legal, you know, he wants to get his brother fucking on growing and stuff, because this is the only thing that's helped him with his pain and everything else, like the syrup, the coffee, the infusing coffee and shit like that. He finds that to be a better painkiller than anything the hospital has ever offered him. So, you know, if if everybody could start growing it, like I said, fucking get him going, and then, you know, he could start doing his own thing. He doesn't, you know, trying this up when you're a one person grow, and you're only at the level of like basically personal grow, maybe a little bit above that to gain back some leeway and help some people out and to give out your product. But that's basically where DB is at. And freaking he helps his brother out, so you know that obviously goes into his medication and everything, but it's his brother. But if his brother was allowed to grow without needing to go through all the processes of a medical card, which he could get one, but I'm willing to bet, you know, he could throw a couple outside and then, you know, have enough to help make medicine to carry him along. You know, it's a good thing if you ask me, you know. And like I said, it's almost on the lines of like what I was talking about. Everybody gets 6 plants and fucking they wipe out the dispensaries and they get rid of all weed laws. You just maintain yourself or help your friends out or teach your neighbors how to fucking grow, you know. Like, I think that right there would open more borders as far as like with your neighbors and with other people than any regulations or neighborhood crime watch would do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could all grow cannabis. Nobody's bitching about anything because everybody's got cannabis. Even if you were mad about something.
You know what I mean? It's just a normalization of the use of cannabis, you know what I mean? Because it's just so taboo for so long. But I mean, you got places like California now and stuff where it's just like, you know, it's not uncommon to see a fucking tree in somebody's backyard. You know what I mean? Like, I guess that's just common occurrence and stuff like that now. You know?
I would love to see that.
Like it's coming. It's just going to take a little while. And then once like the big commercialization of it happens, you know what I mean? You'll see more and more normalcy. You know, but always be in need for good craft cannabis. I'm not too worried about it. I just want the laws to happen like the right way.
They discussed how it's okay that we're like this because we're Juggalos. It's all right.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome. I mean, like I said, I've grown fairly large, and the constant work, like Bob talks about it, fucking the constant fucking work and this and that, and the payoff's good afterwards, but it's once you get into that mind of perpetual, it's nonstop. Like, people are like, oh, you don't work that hard, and it's like, motherfucker, you have no idea. You have no idea. And then when it comes down to I'm cutting my plants down, I'm now on a time frame. Okay, I'm not working on the clock. I'm working against the clock to trim shit down, to get shit fucking dried out in time, to get it in jars, to get the next fucking set on the lights and all this other shit. Like, there's a whole process when you really start getting into this where it becomes physical, very physical, which I think is a good thing for people trying to recover like any type of element, because I was fresh out of chemo, couldn't even open a fucking water bottle because I didn't have the strength, and then my brother took me along started helping him grow weed that basically helped me. And then like 2 weeks of carrying fucking 5-gallon full of water buckets, fucking moving soil and shit, moving plants. All of a sudden, like, you start realizing you're building up strength by working on a fucking plant that's gonna help you after it's done, you know. And that was really the big push for me to push cancer patients to get into growing cannabis. It will get you moving. You will not lay there and want to fucking die. You'll get up, you'll move, you'll want to do something. And a lot of the times that's the hardest part. Shit, with COVID, I've been doing more shit with my plants just for something to fucking do, you know, more and more. But when cancer, after chemo, it was a great way to build my strength back up and learn, obviously. But yeah, like it was, instead of, it was the best physical therapy I think that could be offered, because it wasn't like you were stuck in an office and they're like, oh, squeeze this ball, oh, do this, oh, do that. It was, you were in your own grow room, you were in your own grow room, and you were doing everything that needed to be done, and you were building up strength that way. You know what I'm saying? That was all physical fucking therapy, you know? So that's just my personal take on going from cancer. I'm not cleaning my bong until 4/19. It'll officially be 1 year since they got this whole dirty bong challenge going on. 4/19, I got given to it as a birthday gift. 1 year I have not cleaned that fucking bong. I'll show it on 4/20 and then I'll clean it. Since, you know, B-Rock's got this whole dirty bong thing going. And it was commented my water looks like chocolate milk.
You haven't changed the water either?
I have 5 times in the last year, but since the last month, I'm like, I really want to build it up, dude. I don't even give a fuck.
I hate the smell of fucking dirty bong water, dude. That's just one smell that I just...
Dude, I'm not sniffing it. That's like dirty sniffs. I'm not going to sniff it. I mean, you know, I'm going to use it, but I ain't going to
all up in that shit.
Hold on.
Oh, no, I didn't mean that. I mean...
Maybe I should at least clean the water one more time.
How much would it take for a shot? Yeah, let's get some money together for him.
Like an official shot, like an official.
Yeah, like an official shot.
I have a shot glass. All right, if we could get up, either I want a unique seed or some decent money.
Here, hold on. I think I just.
Now you got my idea of a unique seed.
I've got you on the unique seed, Prophet. Let's do it.
What do you got? Well, what is it?
I got the
what is it?
Capulator right here, dude.
Oh, I mean, I've got a litany of very small batch. Like I've got 3 to 5 seeds of like small little. I did 1 nugget with the pollen just to play with, and I've got like 5 seeds that no one's ever gonna see. Things like that.
That's vile.
Let me think about this. Maybe on the day that I'm gonna clean it, 4/19, when I post it, I'll fucking pour the water out so they can really see it, and I'll just be like, "Here it goes." Yeah, she said. I'm sorry, Paige. It became part of it, a thing. I was gonna clean it because I kept seeing everybody starting their dirty bong things, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna show them one that has not been cleaned in 365 days.
I'm stoked, man. I'm gonna be 34. Holy shit!
Has the cure for COVID in the bong water.
Nice. Who said that? Spartan thinks I got the cure for COVID in that bong water. He might be right.
That's where COVID came from. And then he coughed, and it just.
I'm that type of dick that's like, yeah, you take a hit. Yeah.
I'll change the water, but I'm bad about actually like getting in there and cleaning the bong. Like, I'll smoke from it, and then I'll just go change the water real quick. But as far as like cleaning it, all my bongs are dirty. Just I'm bad with the mechanical cleaning of them. I don't know what to say.
The worst is like when you get like shit like this, where you gotta clean that out. You know what I mean? And it's just a pain in the dick. You know what I mean?
Hey, Spartan, you think I need a bong condom? You think that would help my lungs?
Butt chug that
Hey, those
ball
things are, I don't
water.
know, man.
You want me to butt chug this water?
That's painted lady.
Oh, painted lady. Do I stick the wick in my ass? I'm pretty sure you know how to do this already, painted. So do I stick the wick in my ass and then insert the other end in the bong?
You said she watched your tutorial video. Don't front.
It looks like it was already butt chug. That would kill him.
This is my freshly enema water. You know what I'm saying? This is what came out. It was hey, relax. It was a coffee enema, okay?
That's just when you, that's just what happens when you sneeze right there.
You ever cough so hard you shit your pants?
Allegedly.
Yes, I have.
I almost did yesterday. That's why I asked. I think I hit a shatter, dude. I was coughing so hard that like all the muscles in my body were just failing me.
No, dude, it was bad one time. Yeah, we were out in fucking public when it happened too. So I was like, oh my God, that just fucking happened. I can't believe that. So going to the store to use the bathroom and yeah, an embarrassing mess that ensued after that. But yeah, I was grown man, shit my pants.
Yeah, felt the good old shit in the pants.
I knew a tattoo artist named Shit Skirt Seth. You want to know why they named him that?
Because he shit his pants.
No, his grass skirt. He was at a luau party.
Yeah, I've heard of this. I've been at parties like back when I was 19, 20 with a bunch of gutter punks, man, and gutter punks could drink not reasonably or responsibly or anyone you want to be around, okay? We're talking G.G. Allen fans, okay? So when these people get drunk, they get fucking pretty raw, all right? One dude shit himself while sleeping on the couch, and a fucking crazy. That's one thing. Granted, he was shit-faced drunk, but he wore white pants. Why would you wear white pants to go out and get shit-faced? Maybe he didn't shit himself often, but I heard he did have a habit of doing this. Anyway, me and my friend get nominated because I used to eat a lot of acid. Everybody else drank, so I was always up. Everybody else is passed out. Believe me, I was the guy with the magic marker running around drawing on everybody's face because they were all passed out and I was tweaking. Okay, so fuck it. I was asked to bring him home because we didn't want his little shit lying ass on our couch. So me and my boy are bringing him home or whatever, dude. But it was so tough because he stunk so bad. You know when someone stinks so bad that you could stand, 4 feet away from him and you're outside and you smell him? That's how fucking bad he was. And like, that shit was leaking down his leg because he's wearing fucking white. So you just see the back end of shit running down his back of his leg.
Driving somebody's shit white pants right now? Like that's
Yeah, he went to a fucking gutter punk party wearing white, expecting to get shit faced.
I got high and I was like reading chat and catching up, and then I just realized you talked about somebody shitting white pants. You're like,
yeah, somebody got shit faced while wearing white pants and shit themselves, and yeah, it was a mess.
No, keep on
funny
going.
As hell.
I didn't mean stop. I liked it. I was enjoying it. I didn't mean to interrupt. Oh, Jesus. Abolish that sorry community for butt chugging is getting out of hand. It's just becoming awareness, man. That's it. Just, people are coming out about it, not hiding in the closet about it anymore. So.
About hiding in the closet about what? About cowboys' butt sex?
Butt chugging, but if you want to talk about cowboys.
Oh, butt chugging. Yeah. Painted Lady says my mom's actually mastered it, so we should probably be talking to her today. I call her about butt chugging. Oh my God, when I bring up butt chugging to my mom and I start asking her, about it and how she does it, she's going to be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I've never seen your eyes open so big.
Yeah, well, that was one of me coming to the realization of like, that's going to be epic.
Like a real aha moment right there.
Yeah, it was. One of me was like, that's going to be great. Yes, the light came on.
I'm glad I got up for the show, guys. I was tired, man. Get a good start to the day. Got some laughs. Appreciate it, fellas. Appreciate everybody coming on chat and hanging out too.
With Caribou, man. Like, I know he's been busy. Is he floating in the background?
Yeah.
That's why he hasn't stopped it at the top of the hour.
Yeah. Oh, is that what he's doing? I was surprised he hasn't he hasn't power muted me at all this whole episode. I'm a little concerned.
You can't power mute the one running the show.
Huh? Can't power mute the what?
Power mute the one that's running the show.
I'm not running it. This is his show. I'm just the guy that's supposed to juggle and shit while everybody's got nothing else going on, I guess. You know, just get me onto a topic.
Nobody else has anything else going on. It's Easter Sunday.
Yeah, happy solstice.
Someone said they need to get baptized after this show.
My wife's a Wiccan, so I gotta hear that crap. I'm like, shut up, you fucking blasphemer.
Beelzebub said the stream is going to be another 8-hour marathon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and Bees tried riding that shit hard, dude, and then we got kicked off like 3 hours in. So I checked the next morning, and we ran for 8 hours and 15 minutes. I was like, nothing but darkness for 5 hours and Cariboo Harts. That's it.
I saw that.
Yeah, we couldn't get back in the room without Caribou. He's got to let us in.
You know what happened that time? I was like, I had stuff that I had to take care of. I had to kind of just get out of there for a bit. But I woke up at like 2:30 in the morning because I was dealing with shit and forgot that the show was still rolling, right? Fall asleep, open my eyes, and like I look at my phone, it shows that the show is still rolling. I was just like, oh shit. Like I want to go back and watch that episode actually, just see what went on there, because I have no idea. It was a really good show for about the first half hour, I recollected, and I just had to get it. So.
That was actually a really good show, believe it or not.
Yeah, I think the views were up on it pretty good. But,
did we have a guest that night?
I don't think so.
Was it Buds that was on there that night?
No, I think that was I think Buds was on the Tuesday before that, because that was a Friday show.
Oh, really? It was a Friday show that fucking ran that way?
Yeah, because it was just I remember the circumstances.
Grodoc came on Friday. He popped up. I remember him popping up on Friday. The Grow Doctor there.
Yeah, that was good one. And then I had a good time. The next show on Sunday, kind of loading up the car, popping in and out of the conversation on that one. That's one good thing. I love having that the bunch of people that can actually help carry the show if I'm unable to. Like all I have to do is be able to get the show going, right? You guys can kind of do the lifting if I can't be there physically or whatever, you know. So I really appreciate all you guys. You guys are fucking awesome. It just shows that this is a team effort. Everything that's going on here, right? Everybody plays their role. Everybody does their stuff. You know, pretty soon Prophet's mom's going to be like the star of the show as we watch. I want to see that live. I think that would be the best part right there. We can like turn that into pay-per-view. We would start a Patreon just to watch your mom slap you around. It would be like pay-per-views, dude. It'd be great.
We'll call it Sluts Gone Nuts. You know, shit like that.
That's true.
No, I'll be honest with Caribou. There's a couple times that like I'll be like, damn, I think I've talked too much, and if you need me to shut up, just shut me up, because like, you know, I hate uncomfortable silence. So like sometimes that shit drives me nuts. So it's like I'll start rambling off, but feel free to be like, mute me, shut up, let somebody else talk, because you know I'm not. It ain't my show. I'm just trying to keep it going.
I personally have no problems with it, and I've not heard any complaints about it either, Prophet.
Okay.
I'm one of those people. I can talk about certain things for so long. but then I run out of steam for a little bit, and then you get those awkward silences. So having somebody like you that can just like jump right in there and just keep the ball rolling, man, it's like a snowball though with you, man. You take this little thing, you throw it down a hill, and by the time it gets to the bottom, you got like an avalanche coming down, and I fucking love it.
I don't mean to do it on a Sunday either. I know you guys are just waking up, but there's been a few Sundays that I've whacked you guys pretty hard with some shit.
Nah, man, it's all good. It's all good. I enjoy all of this stuff. I just I just wish I could be a little bit more present these days, but it's just,
dude, you're busy, and the fact that you give us the ability to still do this because we can't do it without you.
Yeah, no, I appreciate this, and I'm really
and
looking
you know it's
forward.
gonna come back to you tenfold, dude. The second you're back on your feet, you're like, I need some shit, guys. You know it's coming back to you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, and you know what? I'm not even really worried about that, man. I'm just, what I appreciate more than anything is the good vibes and the love that I get from not only you three brothers on the screen with me right now, everybody in the chat, everybody else on Canada Buzz that surrounds us. You know, we all go through some tough shit and we all lean on each other, which is the one thing I've found out is there's nobody alone. You're all going through something. And just, man, you guys have made my life so much easier. And just the fact that we get these few hours a week to be able to just kick around and kick shit like this is just awesome.
For sure. Absolutely.
Dude, I actually got to give you credit. You pulled me out of my shell because I would have never been out here like this. And now I've actually been on other people's Zoom, like the Wiz and all that, the fucking Weed Wizard and shit like that.
Yeah.
I was always behind the camera. Like, it was easier for me to have an opinion in a debate if nobody knew exactly what I look like, because I could be just on the backside, give my opinions as an individual as opposed to being labeled in any type of way. But I gotta say, Caribou, you dragged me out, and you know, you definitely got me out there, and now I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Go ahead, film me. You're probably not gonna like half the shit that comes out of my mouth, but you will laugh. You know.
But you see, it's that abrasive sense of humor that I love, though, man. Like, I grew up with guys like Richard Pryor, George Carlin, shit like that. Those are still my two favorites. My daughter's middle name is Carlin. I named her after George Carlin, and I was doing this years before I ever even had a kid. Okay, so like when I love that truthful, abrasive, and like. I'll apologize to anybody that's offended. Maybe it's not really the intention, right? It's just, it's all in the name of fun. And I think everybody gets it.
I mean, you made a point. Like, I was raised with that. Like, I'm not from that era, but my grandfather watched fucking, you know, Archie Bunker and fucking the Jeffersons and shit. And it was all about racist fucking jokes back and forth, but it was absolute fucking tears. All right. So, now that we're in this generation, everybody seems to be a little more sensitive. I try to explain this to like my 13-year-old, like, you know, this pronoun, that pronoun. Like, you're trying to teach an old fucking brain dead dog that's been talking one way for fucking almost 40 years, well, 35 years, that you want them to instantly learn how to talk like you. Well, you know what? I want you to learn how to do fucking math without a calculator. All right? Let's see how far you get with that. Or cursive. I want this generation to write cursive and be able to read it. Let's see how far you get with that. But that's usually where I get to. I'm like, I try, but when I'm thinking fast, my brain doesn't separate that because it never had to. So now I got to deal with pronouns and this and that, and people be offended, and I'm like, dude, that's not what this is about. I'm just going on, you know, like, I'm too fucking old to be taught how to speak differently, you know? That's just my opinion. I'm going to get a bunch of hate mail now. They're going to be like, how dare you think for yourself?
No, I grew up on that cusp too. Like, I had the generation before me, and then I work with all the teenagers, like, currently. So like, I'm always like right there in between. I'm getting both perspectives at a pretty constant rate. It's interesting to see like where, because I try to keep that open mind, especially when talking with the new gen, to see like, okay, maybe I can see where that was okay like 10 years ago and why it wasn't okay then and it's not okay now, but now we're just calling it out type stuff too. Because there's a lot of that going on, I've come to realize. And I'm like, all right. But it's just like trying to like maintain that open mind and like being willing to change as times go.
It's tough, but there's something that's always run in my mind, that speech you hate is not necessarily hate speech. You know what I'm saying? Because I say something one way does not mean that I'm saying it in a hateful way for hate speech. It's just you didn't like what I had to say and you felt a particular way, and now you feel as though it's hate speech because you were offended by it. That's getting a little too out of hand, in my opinion. We're weakening the generation so bad that words are crippling them. Okay, they need safe spaces. Like my generation was fed trauma for fucking breakfast before we went to fucking school. Okay,
And it's situational, you know what I mean? Like,
I was called a piece of shit by my fucking my father on the way out the door, and that's not sympathy. That's fucking reality. All right, let me tell you what. It doesn't matter what anybody else says because my family has said worse about me. Okay, so your opinion about me doesn't fucking matter. That's the thing that I need other people to realize. They're just fucking opinions.
Yeah, but if you could save somebody's life through awareness, there's nothing wrong with that. Not everybody's as mentally strong as you, and like that leads to, you know what I mean, like a lot of negative.
I think people need a laugh. I think people need to get their fucking sense of humor back, dude.
100%. But you can't do it at the expense of somebody else, and like I totally get that, and like
I'm doing it at the expense of myself and my mother. Have a blast. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be the poster child to get the fuck over it.
I totally hear you, but not everybody's like, you know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. Like, I get it, like, and I love that we're able to do that with you and stuff like that, you know, but I totally get where kind of hypotheticals coming from as well. So that's all I'm saying. So,
I understand completely, you know. I mean, I got a younger generation of family that I got to deal with. I call them all a bunch of fucking, homunculus.
Sensitivity comes from like over censorship too, you know what I mean? When you over censor a lot of things, then people don't really know how to deal with, you know, a lot of stimulus coming at them because they don't know what the fuck it is, or they see something that actually happens in the real world all the fucking time.
I think people need to stop being offended for things that have nothing to fucking do with them.
That's very true. So.
If it has nothing to do with you, it does not affect your life, you can be upset, but to fucking start a movement with an offense, like being offended for somebody else, is acidine to me. It doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm fucking offended about myself 90% of the time. You want to be offended for somebody else? Like, I ain't got that kind of time. I don't. Never mind to start a hashtag revolution over it or fucking whatever, you know. Hashtag Cariboo Hart rocks. That'd be the best. That would probably be the only hashtag I could possibly think of.
I actually, that was one thing I got excited about getting out of prison was hashtags.
I never hashtag. I came close to booth life. You guys almost got me hashtag at booth life, but I'm a little worried about what's going to be coming into my fucking email. What is Caribou doing? He's like,
got a pack of kids in here pelting me with marshmallow guns.
All right, this dude's under attack by demons.
We were at my parents' place a couple weeks ago for a birthday party for my kids, and one of the things my parents did was put together some PEX pipe. They made PEX pipe in some fittings and made these marshmallow guns, where you take those mini marshmallows, you put it in the barrel, and then you go through the other end and peg people in the head or whatever. It's great. I just had 3 kids run in here and just take me out.
That's great.
I was just trying to figure out how to like Zoom from my phone. I was like, we could keep this going totally if I could switch the controls over to my phone. And then I was able to get into the waiting room, and I realized I don't think I could take over the meeting because it would have been signed in under my phone name. And then I'm trying to figure out how to sign into Zoom on my phone. And it's tech stuff that I don't fully understand very well. With
the Weed Wizard tried doing that. The Weed Wizard did that in his the weed tower that he had going, and somehow, some way, I became the host because he bounced out of his phone or something like that, or he fell out and then came back in, and somehow I was the host. I was like, wow, that was weird.
Really?
Yeah, I was in charge. I could mute anybody. I could do anything. It was like, wow, this is what Caribou sees.
You're like the dude on Wizard of Oz.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool. You guys can't see that stuff right now?
See what?
Like all the mute controls or anything?
I can't mute you, but I could mute everybody if I wanted to before. Like, there's mute here. Maybe, hold on. There's an arrow on my mute thing. It might say more powerful. Same as system. Select the speaker, microphone, stereo, save. No, I can't mute everybody. I can't even record without your permission from the host.
Oh, I wouldn't care if you did that. That would be all right. Fuck, maybe.
No, I'm just. I accidentally hit it.
Platform. Oh. Speaking of which. Okay, so I just signed up for Spotify in the last couple days here, and one of the things I've been wanting to do is get this show onto Spotify. So now that I've got Spotify, I should be able to figure that out. When Q Grows was on here for, I think it was either the Tuesday where we actually had him as a guest, or the following Friday when he just showed up for a bullshit with us, he mentioned how to get us on there. So I'm going to have to reach out to him or go back, watch the show. It's probably just easier for me and my slacker ass to just reach out to him again.
Talk to the Wee Wizard. He's on Spotify.
Through it, but yeah, here in the near future, I'm gonna look to start getting as many episodes up on Spotify as we can, because I think that would be freaking awesome.
The Weed Wizard is on Spotify. He's got an album up on there. So I mean, you know him. I talk to him all the time. I mean, you talk to him, right? You fucking just ask him, be like, "Yo, how do I get my shit on Spotify?"
Yeah. Oh, no, actually, and speaking of the Weed Wizard, and to Sam, to throw him in there. We did a couple episodes of that Headbongers Bowl show a while back, and I really, really enjoyed doing that. Life got chaotic, and it's starting to calm down again. And I vow to you, brothers, that we will get at least one episode of that done this week. If you guys are able to, if we can, as long as we can meet schedules, right? That's all obviously a condition of that. But because I just, man, like, let's talk music. Why not? It's fun.
I'm interested.
And I just bought some vinyl last time I was up in Prince George, some brand new vinyl. And I bought like Guar, Scumdogs of the Universe on cassette. So like brand new in the wrapper.
You ever been to one of their concerts, dude?
No, and I would die too. Like they were, before Dave Brocky died, man, they were like top of my bucket list. That
was a filthy fucking thing. Filthy fucking concert. Like you wouldn't believe half the shit. I think it's probably worse than going to see Rammstein. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
you may get covered in semen shit and other stuff.
Maybe not kill, but yeah, Rammstein's at the top of the list for bands I would love to see. Okay, guys. I just got the word that we're ready to head over to have some breakfast here. I'll maybe see if I can work out I can jump in and off and maybe extend the meetings if I have to go, because that'd be fun, because it's just I'm able to jump in just the last half hour or whatever. You guys are awesome. You guys are literally the shit in my eyes. I fucking love you guys. Everybody in chat, I love you just as much, believe me. And this Friday, if I want to get back to how I have a couple times I forgot to post in the live chat the link to jump on here with us, because we want to meet a bunch of you guys that are coming in here and supporting us. So if you want to jump on with us, and plus people like Spartan and Sequence that are always here represent with Painted Lady, you know, they've been on before, and if they want to jump in with us on a Friday night for a bullshit session, you know, the floor is open, but you got to post the link in there so they can find it and jump on, right? So they're
trying to set me up for Red, dude. They're trying to set me and Red up.
Damn right. We're gonna plan it with your old lady, and she's gonna dose you with acid a good 2 hours before showtime too.
The old lady or the girlfriend?
Both.
You might get double whammy. I'm the girlfriend.
Yeah, that's a girlfriend. My wife was on last week.
Yeah, my owner here just informed me that you'll probably get double whammied. So if they each hit you with like 2 quads, 3 quads, or whatever, then yeah, you'll be good to go by showtime.
You'll be good.
All right. So in the next 2 weeks or so, we sound pretty busy. So everybody, chat, you guys, try to come up with some crazy ass shit we could fuck with my mom with. All right. I don't want to go. I can start off blind. You know, I can go running. And I can start the snowball, but I might need some backup. You know, once I let her realize that she's live and we're fucking like under the influence, then we could start unloading some fucking crazy questions. Just be ready for some crazy fucking answers and possible ball busting, okay? Because she is raw.
Do you think we could do like a seed giveaway for the most fucked up question that we get submitted to ask your mom?
You might as well send everything to Painted Lady because she's been up my ass about my mom ever since I mentioned it the last show.
Liked question.
Because what I'm
thinking, have to make a post, and whoever likes that one the most gets the most likes or whatever. That would be the winner for the giveaway.
I had to bash my mom and Sam won, and I still have his award here, which I should show you guys too. It's fucking hilarious. But like I said, I got a stack of mail I got to get through. If my dog didn't get surgery and shit, I would actually have more money to take care of everything. But now I got to wait for the government to give me that stimulus so I can take care of everybody. You know, I still got a light sitting here waiting for fucking to go to Johnny. Like, I feel like such a douche. I said I'd send it to him like a month and a half ago, and
Johnny is.
Hey, don't feel bad. 2 weeks ago, I think it was, I just asked people for their addresses again. I went through everybody in the crew. Hey, can I get your addresses out? We're still about to do this. I've got some envelopes stuffed, some aren't. They've all got addresses on them, to this point at least. All the envelopes got addresses.
Yeah.
And because of the girlfriend, I didn't do any of it. I won't lie. But hopefully this coming week, because I've got her sitting right beside me to give me shit if I don't get it done, we'll finally get all that shit. Because I got the stickers that I haven't been able to get sent out. Originally, that's what I was waiting on, and then I just keep making up lame ass excuses. But you know what? The thing is, excuses are for losers, and I just got to get off my ass and fucking do it. Get that shit thrown in the mail.
Dude, the grow light is impossible to find a box that'll fit it. It's a going, and like, I can't find a box that it will fit. It'll just be like this much too big. It's the fucking mobile.
You gotta order something really small from Amazon. They'll give you 30 different sizes boxes for it. You gotta unwrap it. You'll find one.
I'm about to hit up the Walmart and check out the cardboard dumpster. I swear to God. Like, I'm gonna hit up a store and check out their cardboard dumpster.
I know you used to be able to walk into Walmart right as basically the night shift got there and just tell them, hey, I'm moving. Can I get y'all to hold a cart of boxes for me?
Ooh, clever. I might have to do that. Yeah, I need a funky box so I can send this out because I feel like a douche. Like, it's just sitting here, and I told him I'd send it to him, and I hate looking like a liar. Like, I don't like that.
I'm with you on that, Prophet. I'm with you. On that note, though, the girlfriend's looking at me standing at the door, giving me.
When's she gonna come on camera? I got my girl. I had my wife on here. I had my dog. I'm gonna get my mom on here. You know,
well, she doesn't want to introduce herself to the world by slapping the shit out of me. That's just not the good first impression.
Just tell.
It'd be like one of the, like on the Simpsons where Homer grabs Bart by the neck, and it's just like, it'd be like that. I know. It'd be like, I'm not fucking with that.
Just tell her to introduce herself as not your girlfriend, just somebody that feels bad and hangs out with you, and then later on she can introduce herself as your girlfriend when she feels comfortable enough.
Fuck him, say hi. No. Oh, I see.
She said, "Fuck no." I've been listening to this idiot.
We'll get her on eventually. But anyways, guys, we'll see you Tuesday. And another thing, I'd like to start doing more off-camera stuff. So reach out some point in time if you guys want to try and do one. And shout out to the Michigan Bro Show.
Yes.
As always to them, thank you, and I'll be showing up for you guys tonight. I believe that's 6 o'clock my time, 6 or 7 o'clock my time. I'll be hanging
it's
out
9
with
for
you
mine.
guys, so, oh, I'm making dinner. I can YouTube and make dinner at the same time. Don't worry about that. And I'll get maybe we'll ask in the chat for recipes so I can really feed you a good one. Edible supper tonight.
Are we talking about food?
Yeah. Sorry. Thanks, Prophet. Thank you. Anyways, I gotta go. Everybody, have a great day, and we'll see you.
Peace.
Happy Easter, guys.
Peace out, y'all.
Caribou.
All right.